We got a minute left. I'm going to go ahead and share them.
Oh, I'm hot flashing this morning.
Say you were having hot flashes. Did you just come out and say that?
Yeah. Yeah, you know me. If
So
I
we've
think
gone,
it, I say it.
we have made the leap from power surges to I'm having a hot flash.
I don't
That's
know.
all.
And I'm not hormonal, so I don't know
No,
what it is.
but hey, Leah come in. Oh, if she said
What?
this about, hey Robert, good to see you.
Good morning, Robert.
It's cold in here. Swear to God, it's 90 degrees outside and I got the AC set on 73. It's cold in here. Well, she puts a blanket around her. Dang, I'm burning up.
I know the feeling. Oh my
All right,
God.
here we go. News and weather, guys.
Let's do this! From the Hometown Lender Studio, this is WECB Headland Dothan on Dothan's Country. B1053.
Happy Tuesday, Wiregrass. I'm Lisa Sicasio with your hometown news leader headlines. There are over 3,800 cases of COVID-19 across the state of Alabama, with 62 confirmed deaths from the disease and more than 450 hospitalized. In the Wiregrass, Houston County has 47 cases, and Coffee County has 36. Henry County has 13, and Dale County has 12. Geneva County reports a single case. Nearly 28,500 tests have been issued across Alabama, with about 25,000 negative results. The latest drug gaining buzz at the University of Alabama at Birmingham is used to treat coronavirus. It's an experimental antiviral drug that is believed to block COVID-19 from duplicating in the body. Finding a viable treatment or vaccine for coronavirus will not be a sprint.
That was funny, Lisa.
The FDA has not tested the
one.
safety of the drug for the treatment of coronavirus in humans. It is still categorized as an experimental drug. The Wiregrass United Way has started a community crisis fund and needs your assistance. The fund is to help fulfill the critical needs of families and others. Those needs include food and water, as well as rent and mortgage payments and other bills. United Way has already raised more than $35,000 in just over a week. For information on how you can donate, visit our website. From your hometown news leader, I'm Lisa Sicasio, wishing you a terrific Tuesday.
This Channel 4 news and weather update brought to you by Dixieland Metals. Make your first roof your last with Dixieland Metals.
We're waking up to some pleasantly cool temperatures here this morning. 50s all across the Wiregrass. Will be warming, though, into the lower 80s with partly cloudy skies. Chance of a shower down in the Florida Panhandle overnight tonight. We'll see the chance for a few showers, a low of 54 degrees. Tomorrow, after some morning cloud cover, partly cloudy, a high of 72. We're 75 and mostly sunny on Thursday with rain chances coming back into the picture by the weekend. From the Forewarned Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Shikbera.
Well, good morning, everybody. Everybody being Robert and whoever else is watching this morning. We're streaming, of course. Share it to everybody. Tag everybody.
I need to go
and,
share it.
Share it on the YouTube and share it on the Facebook. So glad you could be with us this morning. Had to take a day yesterday. We'll tell you about it, I'm sure, on the air, but we had some animal intervention with our transmitter. We'll get into that here in just a little while. Other than that, I'm so glad everybody made it through the storm, to the best of my knowledge, with no serious mishaps.
Yeah.
We had a lot of branches down.
Good morning, Travis. Thank you, Robert.
Hey, Travis. Good morning. We had some branches down, of course, and that kind of stuff. But Sam and I picked up our yard. Took us about an hour. We were done. So hopefully everybody made it through as easily as I did.
Yeah, I'm going to tell y'all. Woo, it was a long night for Pollard and Dave because it was, I think it was 4:30 when I finally texted Dave and said,
Happy birthday, Robert.
I think we can. Happy birthday. That's so awesome. I think it was 4:30 when we finally said, good morning, Wayne.
All right, here we go. 5 seconds.
I was almost saying happy Monday. It's not Monday.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good Tuesday morning. No, it's not Monday. Monday was yesterday. Today is Tuesday, and we're streaming live again on the Facebook. We're streaming live on the YouTube. So make sure that you like and share to everybody, all your friends. They want to see this show because it's the best one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So good to see all you guys joining in. Good morning, April, everybody. It feels like Monday to Pollard and Dave because, boy, howdy. We,
Well, that storm
I think I texted Dave at like, it was
about
right at midnight.
Oh, you texted me like 2 seconds after my alarm got me up out of the bed because Amy is a prepper. So about 65 times that day, she was like, make sure you set your alarm. Don't turn your phone.
Be ready. Don't. I did. And I could tell Dave was starting to get aggravated with me because I'm big on prepping for severe weather. If y'all listened to me for any amount of time over the years, then you know that's something that I'm very passionate about. And of course, Dave was like, I kept sending texts saying, okay, don't turn your phone off. Because he's hard to wake up, y'all. And so I was like, make sure you're where I can get you. And his texts gradually got to where then they were just K. And he knows when he does K with me that it ticks me off. So I responded K right back. I'm like, okay, you want to do, okay, we can do this. You better have your tail up when we call. When
you called, it was 5 minutes after 12. You called, but I was like,
he was, and he was like talking to me, and I was like, "What did you just say?" I said, "Dave, I can't hear you." Dave, get your phone off your neck so I can hear you. And he's like, "Give me just a minute. I gotta wake up." And I'm so not like that. When I wake up, I'm
just
like
ready to go. Bing, bang, bang.
Automatic. Yeah.
Oh,
it's so funny how different we are. But we were up till it was 4:30, I think, when we finally decided, okay, I think we're good. We can take it to bed now. So
you took it to bed. I had to stay up here and put baling wire and duct tape all over everything.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then when I finally went to sleep, because my daughter that's due this week, she couldn't sleep. She's grown up with a mother in radio. So she's up in the midnight hours when we're checking everything. And finally we crashed, and I think we all woke up at about 9:30 or 9:45. So we got a few hours of sleep. No.
Oh, in the morning.
No. Yeah, we just slept a few hours.
I knew better. I thought about taking a nap. I thought about taking a couple hours down, but I knew that if I did that, I'd have a messed up sleep.
You'd be done.
I forced myself to stay awake. I wasn't very fun to be around them.
Oh, yeah, kind of cranky. You weren't fun when you first woke up.
No, not at all. Look, it's 9 minutes after 6. This hour is brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. Currently, it is 57, and if you can get out there lickety-split, you're going to see a gorgeous Tuesday morning sunrise. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning.
Good morning, Ashley and Finger. I got to get with Ashley this week.
Wow, Travis is in Anderson, South Carolina. Thanks for listening, Travis.
Yes, thank you. I got to get with Ashley this week. We are going to be advertising for the True Value, the brand new one in Rehoboth. And I'm going to tell everybody this morning, they have hand sanitizer. They got a big old shipment in.
I need some wipes.
Everybody's looking for that.
You got any wipes, bud?
No, you can forget the wipes. I don't think he has any of those right now, but he can tell us.
Somebody was telling me, was it you and me talking about it Friday about somebody making it out of paper towels, alcohol, and gel? Making
wipes?
Wipes, yeah.
You know what? You'd have to do it with baby wipes, though. You couldn't do it with paper towels because they'd be too thin and they'd tear. But you could probably do it with baby wipes.
Think so?
You know those little pouches that they come in, or even the hard cases. I don't know why you couldn't just pour alcohol in those inside the case.
Yeah, I don't know what kind. You might cause some kind of chemical reaction and spawn mutant.
That would be my luck.
Yeah.
For sure. So,
Oh my goodness.
how was y'all's weekend? Wondering how the whole weekend went. We are getting ready for baby. I'm so excited. My daughter will check into the hospital on Thursday, and we should have grandbaby number 1 sometime Friday. I don't know.
Have you got your Mimi outfit already selected?
I have a Mimi t-shirt. I need to get
I'm talking about for the hospital stay. You know you're going to be there for a minute.
I can't be at the hospital, Dave.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
I
right.
can't even go to I can drop her off in the parking lot. Good
Hey,
morning,
Chris.
Chris.
How's Cottonwood this morning?
I can drop her off in the parking lot. No, I can't be with her at all. Y'all, it is crushing me. Crushing me. But today we do our test run on the Facebook. She's gonna have a laptop computer, and I'm gonna have a laptop computer, and we're gonna be able to FaceTime.
Okay.
So I can coach her and help her through with the hubby. But I know my mom was in another country when both of mine were born, so I had to do mine without my mama too. That stinks. Mamas always make you feel better, right? I know mine does. Yeah, y'all got to get your coffee, your morning coffee. Are y'all sipping yet?
And I can't even give it up.
I've been working like crazy, y'all. Mortgages. Been working on helping people get their mortgages done. So that's been busy. And then getting ready for the baby for sure.
Yard work.
Second cup. Yes.
Good.
Who's doing yard work?
Who's
doing yard work? Oh, you?
Yeah.
Did we do any yard work this weekend? Not really. What did we do this week? Isn't it funny how sometimes you go back and think about what you did over the weekend? It's like, did I really do anything?
I watched a lot of TV. I'm not going to lie to you.
Hey, I've got to share with y'all. So I saw this thing on Facebook, and I don't even know. It was one of those ads or something that pops up for this. I guess it's through Amazon Prime, since I have Amazon Prime or something. But anyway, it's this series called Chosen. Have y'all seen the advertise? It's a Christian based. I think it's an 8 or 7 episode series. Netflix for Robert, yeah. And it was free. So I did the install button on it or something. I think you can do it for free. Back to sleep. Had to go to ER. Bug got in my ear.
Whoa.
They said to call first before you go to see if you need to go. So I called, and I get told we can't tell you medical advice over the phone.
You got a bug in your ear.
What? Oh, and
Becca, what are we going to do? All right, so it's out there, y'all. What do you do when you get a bug in your ear? And we're not talking about I got a bug in my ear.
Like a literal bug in your ear.
Yeah. Wow. Can you push it out with water? Could you maybe drip some water?
She said she couldn't flush it out. She tried.
Because you know what? You'd hear them crawling around and doing whatever bugs do. It'd be like,
No.
Plus, you'd feel the noises. So every one of these would be like, but you're actually feeling that noise too. Oh,
Dave said you'd feel the noises.
Becca says, yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Oh. So
I'm just grossing out over there.
Like, that concerns me.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Brett Eldridge, loving someone. It is 57 now on your All Metal Roofing and Siding weather radar. All right, so in case you didn't know, we are streaming on the YouTube. We're streaming on the Facebook. Make sure you like B1053. That's where it's streaming, and you can go to YouTube at Wiregrass Radio and go ahead and subscribe.
I'm flipping out right now.
So we've got a conversation with a young lady. Let's just call her Becca, who
Yeah.
said she had a bug in her ear. Of course, when you get a bug in your ear, that means somebody told you something. But in this case, she's literally got a bug in her ear.
She had, well, I guess she still does.
Mhm.
So with all the COVID-19 stuff going on, you know how they're telling you got to call the emergency room
Right.
and all this. So they told her that they couldn't give medical advice over the phone. First of all, what? That's the stupidest mess I've ever heard in my life. You got COVID-19. Yeah, you're supposed to give medical advice over the phone.
Yeah.
So anyway, she ended up
bug.
going. Yeah, she tried to flush it out and all that. My morning show partner's about to have a stroke.
That would, oh my God.
And she said they killed it. But Becca, how did they kill it? Like, what did they
They go
Ugh.
with a little mini, get them a gun from Southern Outdoor Sports, a little mini teeny.
No,
tiny
but
gun.
didn't you have to go in to an ENT now so they can suction it out or something? Like, what, how does that happen?
And how does a bug get in your
How
ear?
did it get in your ear? Like in the nighttime or something? Is that what happened? Because
Oh
you
my
hear,
goodness. She said she
y'all-
wouldn't wish this on her worst enemy. Oh
No,
my
listen,
goodness.
they say like bugs get in your ear, in your mouth,
All right. That's
in your
enough of
nose.
that.
Have y'all ever had a bug in your? I'm almost sure that I had a spider crawl in my mouth one night.
Ooh.
Almost sure, because I woke up
Uh-huh.
and I was gasping, and it was like I could feel something tickling. And I'm telling y'all, I like to had a heart attack.
bet
I
you it
know
was a
that's what it
roach.
was, but I had to
I
convince
bet you it was a
myself.
roach.
Oh, I had to convince myself that's not what it was.
It's like you'd rather have. Look, it was a spider. Damn it! It was a spider. It wasn't a roach. It was a
She
spider.
said they had to put some kind of liquid in there that kills them. Oh,
Oh my God,
that's horrible. You know, didn't they used to torture people with that like back in the day?
I don't know. I hope not.
Put bugs in there. Mm-mm. Bless your heart.
Oh my goodness.
And you probably need some kind of antibiotics too. I'm just gonna say get some antibiotics just in case. We don't want no larva up in there.
You sure?
No, we don't want no larva. No
Okay.
kind of nothing. They don't need to do no. None of that.
Oh my goodness. Y'all ready for this?
Yes, Victor. We are working on our tower. We've had some damage.
Oh,
over the
we need to talk
weekend.
about that here in just a second.
Um,
We need to absolutely talk about that.
yeah, we had some damage over the weekend. So, nuh-uh, Dave. No. Nuh-uh. No. I will not do it.
Look. Oh, there it is, wife. Ah!
No. Mm-mm. No. Dave, turn it off. Turn it off.
OMG.
No, I will not watch it. Mm-mm. No. No, I can't do it. Stuff like that will gross me out. Dave, turn it off. Serious.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I can't. Stuff like that makes me like,
Look, I'm watching over here. They're getting it out, though. Oh,
yes, I
my
was going
goodness.
back to sleep and bam, no one wants that. Put your fingers just under your ear and move them around lightly. Imagine.
Uh-huh. I told
No.
you you can hear them. You
Mm-mm.
can hear the, oh my God.
No. I can't.
Oh,
Love you, sister. That is
I'd have been
horrible.
like a
I'm so sorry.
toothpick. Just get that thing out.
Okay. That's horrible. But at least they
bet
got
that's how
you
you
taken
felt.
care of. You gotta make sure you don't have no COVID-19 from having to go up in there now too. Lord have mercy knows. Um, that's crazy. So we have got to get somebody qualified for Mom's Day Out. Dave,
Yes, ma'am.
why don't we go ahead? Oh, it's 6:20, so we need to do our sip of coffee and our question.
Yeah,
Let me see if I've got a good question.
that's exactly just what I was looking for.
Yeah, I got one.
All right. Like you did
Right.
on me. B1053, it's Gabby Barrett, and I hope with Pollard and Dave in the morning. I hope you're doing well on this feels like a Monday, Tuesday. It is 6:21, 57 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour is a service of Mark Dunning Industries. Good morning. Don't forget, we are streaming live on the Facebook and on the YouTube. Just go to B1053 on Facebook or to go to B1053.com. You can stream us there as well.
Spit it out, Dave.
We were talking about, I got a bug in my mouth.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
So nasty.
Mhm.
Okay, so first of all, I was just reading this. I was let me find out where it is. I can't find it now.
Well, tell us what it's about.
Darn it. I can't find it. Hold on, I'll look for it in a few.
Okay, dope.
I tell you what we are going to do. We're going to get you qualified. Mom's Day Out is a really big deal. Brought to you by the Glass Doctor, our friends at Dothan Blowpipe and Massage Envy. So when you hear the Mom's Day Out sounder, you need to be caller 15. That's how you're going to get in the running for a wonderful spa day. Mom and sister, mom and daughter, mom and best friend, whoever wants to go.
You can take me.
Spend a day at the spa, dinner for two, and also flowers for Mom. So you need to make sure that you get
Look, when all
qualified.
this is over, who's going to need the biggest vacation? When all this is done.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was just reading. Y'all know what?
Answer the question first.
Probably Mom.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no doubt. It's always going to be
Well, that
Mom,
was exciting.
especially when everybody's shut in all together. I was just reading that cruise bookings are actually up for 2021.
People are going to be ready for a vacation. Yeah.
I guess, but I'm telling you, y'all.
Now, wait a
I
minute.
have
You're
thought
the
about
cruise
this.
queen.
Yeah, I really am. We've been on, I don't know, almost 20 cruises, and I'm not getting on one anytime soon.
Really? Based on the, what was that, the Pacific Princess or whatever it was, where they locked those people up?
Yeah, that's horrible. But then at the same time, when you're sheltering in place at home and doing all that, where are you going? How you just can't let those people just off the boat to just go spread it everywhere. I mean, they got to be checked and made sure they were quarantined and all this. So I don't know. It's just a horrible, horrible thing.
And Angela's joining the chat this morning, Amy. She goes, she can't hear anything, and she can't seem to pick up B1053 on the radio. Well, the good thing is we are streaming, and we are on the air. Here's what happened. Let's just go ahead and get this out. Well, before the storm, at about 10:55 Sunday night, Easter Sunday, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little gray rat snake was looking for shelter. And it found shelter in our transmitter. And in so finding that shelter, got its body across a couple of things it shouldn't have. Yeah. So, it kind of took us down. Can you believe it? The snake, Amy's got the picture. Maybe she'll share it with us. The snake was maybe 8 or 10 inches long without its head, because its head got blown completely off by the amount of electricity going through. And I like snakes, and I was really sad to hear that, but at least we know what happens
when you miss, like, in power stations.
Oh, yeah. Look,
transmitters and all that.
Transmitters are no joke as far as the amount of power required to make them work. And this little snake found out the hard way. Anyway, Ricky he's our engineer, and he's had to order a part. So it's going to be a day or two before we can, there we go. There's the snake inside the transformer there. You see him there, and he's not very big. He's probably not as big around as your pinky finger.
He kind of looks, he ain't real big around, but He ain't no little snake neither.
He's
So
about
there you
10
go.
inches, 10 inches without his head.
I'm just telling you. Mm-mm. I
Anyway,
don't like no kind of snake.
yeah,
Anyway, so that's why we're on low power right
that's
now.
why we're on low power.
We're
Right.
getting it taken care of. So y'all just bear with us and make sure you're on Facebook Live. That's a good way to
That's the
hang
best
in
way
there
to
with
do
us.
it. Go ahead and share.
Mhm.
That's a
All
good.
right, let's go ahead and play some early bird trivia. All right,
Sounds
so
like a plan.
today's winner is going to pick up bragging rights.
Bragging
You can be the
rights.
first correct person to answer this question. And of course, you can answer it on the Facebook Live. You can just comment, the first one to comment, or either call in at 699-1053.
Call or text. That's right.
So, yeah, you can text it too. Over half let's just say half of the people surveyed said
Mhm.
that they can clearly remember this specific thing from their past. Okay. Now, this specific thing, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, has something to do with their first car, their very first car. So almost half of the people surveyed said that they can remember this from their past. And the big clue that I gave you this morning is that it has to do with their first
I
car.
think I got this.
So
I
if
think
you think you know what it is, of course you can comment, call, or text for sure. Dave,
uh-huh.
you don't get to guess.
I know, but I think I got it.
You think you have it.
I think I did.
Okay. That's probably a really good clue that I gave you guys. It has
Yes,
to
it
do
was
with
the
the
best
first
clue.
car.
It was the best clue. No,
It
Angie,
is
that's not it.
not the name of the first
That's a
car.
good guess, though. All right, 699-1053. If you think you know, you can call or text, or you can post it on Facebook, post it on the YouTube. We are watching it all. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning.
Color of the first car? No.
Color's a great guess.
That's a good guess. I got too much color.
I think that one's right, though.
Their first wreck?
Yeah.
Ooh, no. Lord
That
have
was my
mercy.
guess. My guess was going to be your first accident.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
then your son ought to be remembering for a while.
Oh, my God. Oh, I got to answer this phone. I got to mute myself out.
Go ahead. No, no, no. Model, no. Year, no. Your first ticket? No. Oh my gosh, Becca. Stick. Did y'all drive a stick? I did. Although, my first car was a stick. Pretty sure. There we go.
There we go.
And honestly, Dave, you don't have to mute. You can put the caller on. You just need to mute before you take their information. Is all.
Just being
First
safe. Just being safe. It could be my lawyer.
is not your first kiss.
And see, I was with Robert the whole time. Robert and I are of the same brain this morning. I would have said wreck or ticket or something like that.
Yeah, none of that.
But now that I think back, I don't remember my first wreck.
How do you not remember? You had a wreck, right?
Yeah.
You do know you have wrecked before?
I was probably in an altered state.
No, great. Don't promote that. That's not good.
No. Young and stupid. Look, I'm not ashamed of my past. I have no regrets.
It's none of that. First time you drove it? No. That's a good guess too. Where you got it from? Where did you get your first car?
Oh,
No.
good one.
This is something I would
First time you
never.
ran out of gas.
I didn't do that. I
That's
never
just me
ran out of
talking.
gas.
I don't know.
I was like one of those people when it gets to a half a tank, I gotta go get gas. Can't let it. I was one of those people afraid I was always gonna run out of gas. not where they sold it.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 6:30 on a gorgeous Tuesday. I got to say the name of the day because, wow, it just gets so confusing being locked up. You don't remember what day it is. 57 now, as I said, on your All Metal Roofing and Siding Weather Radar. This hour is a service of Mark Dunning Industries, and right now we're doing a little thing we call Early Bird Trivia.
Yes. And today's question, I'm saying, is a difficult question for sure, because I would never in a million years. Let me put it to you like this. This question, if someone were to walk up to me and offer me $1 million
you couldn't answer
right
this
now, if I could remember this from my first car, I would absolutely lose $1 million.
Really?
There is no way I would ever remember this. But yet almost half of the people surveyed said that they remember this from their childhood, or not necessarily their childhood. The question said they remember this thing from their past. And the clue that I gave you was that it has to do with their first car.
Okay.
That is a huge clue.
That's a huge clue. But see, a lot of folks have guessed online some fantastic guesses. Same with the callers that I got this morning. They're all pretty much the same. Stuff like the color, having a wreck, that kind of stuff. If you got the year
make,
of it,
model,
ticket, it's none of that, right?
Where they bought it, where they sold it. They've guessed all that.
All right.
And nobody has gotten the answer correct yet. So just pretend like you got $1 million in this thing. Could you answer this question?
When can I make a guess?
I don't think that Dave would be able to, for $1 million. I really don't think you could come up with this either.
Can I make a guess? I mean, $1 million bucks is on the line. Sure. Is it the first song you heard?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No, but I like that. The first song you heard on your car radio or something.
Yeah.
It's something random like that.
It is something random like that.
It's something pretty random.
Wow. Michelle is digging deep. Is that it?
She got it. Yeah, Michelle got it.
Wow, good job.
Car tag number. Your license plate number.
Now, I memorized my driver license.
No. That wasn't the question. So for $1 million, could you come up with your very first tag number right now?
Nope. Not for $1 billion.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out who remembers. Now, kids these days probably would have a good chance of remembering because of personalized tags. You can choose your tag number.
Yeah.
But back in the olden days, we didn't get to choose our tag number. Like it was just B36429873.
Oh, that's hilarious. So it was car tag number. And you say 50% of the population can actually remember that?
Yes. And I do not. That is so random.
I know. I've got I can remember my very first phone number.
Nah, I can't even remember that.
Really?
No.
I can remember as a child. I remember when we moved to Dothan, I still remember that phone number.
No. See, technology has ruined my brain because I don't have to remember anything like that. And that's a bad thing. So,
well, congratulations.
Congratulations, Michelle. Good job on that one.
Right. Till tomorrow morning when we do it all over again. It's Early Bird Trivia with Pollard and Dave. Don't forget this hour brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries.
Yeah. No way I would remember that. Who's going to remember that tag
I don't
number?
know. But Amy,
was 16.
I remember my social. I remember my first phone number. I memorized my driver license number. I have got a 36-character password for Facebook.
Of course you do.
That I have memorized.
Yeah.
But I'll be danged if I could remember my first car tag. Dang.
Broke living in a box.
And remember now, that's when tag, you had to turn them in. They were useless once you sold the car. You tossed them.
Yeah.
Now the tag stays with the car.
Right.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. There's no way I would remember that. Not even close. When I was 16, I was doing good to remember how much gas was when I pulled up to the gas station. You know what I mean?
That's a great question, though. How much was gas when you got your first car? Oh, my gosh.
I'm almost sure that it was like 90 something cent a gallon.
I remember they had
90.
to do something with the pumps because it was so expensive and they couldn't accommodate. So like if it was 90 something on the tank, it was actually $1.90 something. Yeah. This is old school. This is before digital.
How was it that I remember it being 90 something cent a gallon?
Because after 9/11, remember it dipped.
Becca said that's because you remember the dinosaurs.
Becca, you're
Yes.
winning this morning. You are 100% winning this morning.
My braces are on my nerves, y'all.
They're on ours too. Don't worry.
No, they're on my nerves. I'm just
Yeah.
and look, I'm afraid I'm not going to get to go to get my adjustment this time because I want to get them. You know, most people are like, "Oh, I'm not going to the dentist. I don't want to get them adjusted and all that." I'm like, adjust them and let me wear my rubber bands and let's get these things off fast as we can.
But you were so excited to get them.
Took 28.32 to fill my F-150. Is that that's recent,
cheap.
right? It's
That's cheap.
so crazy how much gas is right now. Y'all better enjoy it because from what I understand, some of the news I saw over the weekend, we're probably fixing to see an increase. Gas is going to go back up.
Well, that'll help my market portfolio because when the Arabs dropped the price of gas 3 weeks ago,
did you buy some?
I had to work another 10 years.
Oh, I need to buy me a big old tank and store me some gas. That's what I need to do. Because Lord have mercy. Right now, Dave's jamming to the music. Look at him this morning. Hey, Ursula, I saw you on there somewhere, darling. I got you. I got you, Ursula. Yeah.
Sam Hutton, his latest Hard to Forget with Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. We're having big time fun streaming the show live on the YouTube and on the Facebook. Make sure you like us and share us and subscribe to us. So you know, every time Pollard and Dave comes on. Hey, we had a great one yesterday afternoon, actually. Amy and I were on the air with Brother Ricky and his program, Wiregrass Strong. 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, we had the Dothan Chief of Police on getting some great information. Yeah, we had some great information.
For sure. So, okay, Dave, we haven't done our morning sip of coffee.
Are you ready?
Y'all got to get your cups up. Get them up.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Cheers. I can tell mine's not hot enough this morning. Because if it's hot enough, I can't just chug it.
No, just got to sip.
So over the weekend, we did some more cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, everybody's laughing and talking about how when this whole COVID-19 thing, this shut-in is over, how everybody will have gained 15 pounds.
19. We're going to call it the COVID-19.
Yeah, COVID-19 gained at least 19 pounds.
That's right.
So, and that's true. I was reading a few minutes ago where since Disney parks are actually closed, you know, because there's a lot of people that that's their spring break vacation.
Right now Disney's normally just rocking.
Oh yeah. And so they have actually gone in and they've decided to kind of make the best of what they can. So what they're doing is letting you take the magic from Disney home. Last week they shared the recipe for their churro bites. You know how they that's one of their favorites.
The long ones or the ones that are like little bitty bites?
The churro bites. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
But they're the signature Disney churro bites.
I got you.
And then this week, guess what they're going to do?
What?
They're going to put out their recipe for their Dole Whip. Kind of, I guess it's like that pineapple whip.
Yeah. Oh.
The Dole Whip recipe.
I'm down with that. I'm 100%.
So, I wonder how they're doing that. Like if they're just letting anybody that wants it get that recipe, or you having to pay to get in and get it.
I don't know. I noticed yesterday that there's a lot of art galleries doing virtual tours anymore, but you have to be a member. So like I found this great tour at the Tate Gallery in London. It was Andy Warhol exhibit. A lot
Right.
of his artwork gathered together that you normally don't see together. Well, it was going to cost me 22 pounds to take the tour.
Mm,
And
okay.
that's if I became a member.
Now listen, I don't convert well.
Mhm.
I can't.
About
So what is
25 bucks. About 25
Oh,
bucks.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what you'd pay to go see it at a museum, so it's not unreasonable, I suppose.
Mhm.
They got to pay for their bills too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's plenty to do. It's really amazing what is available for entertainment anymore. It's not just TV, not just movies or binge watching or whatever. Museums are offering virtual tours. A lot of car museums are offering virtual tours right now, which is really cool.
So coming up just a few minutes after 7, if y'all
Mhm.
stay with us here,
They go stay.
I'm gonna share with y'all what I downloaded yesterday. Have
Mhm.
not started it last night, like 5 minutes into it, and I
Mhm.
was laying down watching it, and the first episode was an hour, right at an hour long, and I'm like, "I'll never make it through this." So I'm not gonna start. So I turned it off, and I'm going to start today. Me and my baby girl are gonna
Okay.
actually start this. I'm gonna share it with y'all coming up just
All
after
right.
7, and it was free to download, I guess, with my Amazon Prime or something.
Yeah.
Somehow I got it free, but I'm gonna share it with y'all.
All right. Sounds like a plan. I got some shows I'll share too. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning.
Yeah, Dave's gonna share Tiger King.
Woo. Most of my shows are a little on the adult side, but I can share them.
Yeah, okay.
I can share them. There's some good ones out there. Ozark. Wow.
Aw.
Wow. Wow. Well, Becca, you need to get a good night's
Yeah,
sleep, girl.
go get some sleep and then watch the playback.
There you go.
How about that? The good
We'll
thing
talk
about
about
these,
you.
you can
We'll
watch
talk
the
about you
playback.
while you're not here like you do to me.
You can
I
watch the
watched the playback from
Awesome.
Friday.
You
I
did?
watched the playback from Friday, and I am jamming, having a good time. And Amy's like, "Look at that fool. He doesn't even know we're talking about him."
Yes, that's exactly what I said. He don't even know I'm talking about him right now.
Yeah, playback, baby.
That's
Mhm.
awesome.
I heard everything you said.
That's right. But it was only on the playback. You didn't know when it was live and
That's
in
right.
color.
That's right. That was fun. Friday was a good
Chair,
show.
y'all keep seeing this? My chair keeps wanting to go like way on back. I think I broke it.
What?
I think I broke it. I think I broke this chair.
Why?
I'm actually sitting at a poker table right now. No lie.
In the
This
Pollard household, the sinful poker table is at your house?
it's a bumper pool table on the
I
flip
got
side.
Have you got a bumper pool table at your house? If you'd have told me that 6 months ago, you'd have been like, Dave has got to go. Get him
I
out.
was trying to sell it.
Really?
Yeah.
Morning
Oh.
warrior girl. Good to see you.
Hey. Yeah, I used to play bumper pool. Oh gosh, y'all could have probably wore this thing out during quarantination.
Oh my God.
You and Sambo.
Oh man, and it'd fit on my back deck.
Probably, but it ain't something you'd want to get wet.
It's
'Cause
felt and everything.
Yeah,
I got you.
crazy.
Well, my deck's covered.
We need to see one of
Oh
your
Lord,
fur
we'd never
babies.
hear her. They'll start howling.
Oh, listen. My babies, my doggies are so cute, but they are so bad. I'll show y'all a picture. You want to see
I'll
a
be
picture?
right back, y'all.
I'm gonna show y'all a picture of these fur babies, and oh, I got them groomed the other day. I showed this picture of my daughter with these fur babies. Look at all of them. Look how cute. Aren't they cute? There's Cooper laying on the couch in the middle, looking like, "What's up? I ain't got time for y'all." Right there on the bottom. That's Cooper. Oh shoot. Anyway, um, all my fur babies are a mess. They are adorable though. Cooper is my buddy. That's him. How cute. And that's Jack. And Jack is a hot mess. If he chews up one more of my flip flops, one of his legs is gonna be a flip flop. So I was sitting on the back porch with my daughter last night because y'all know we are in the countdown now. This is birth week for my first grandbaby. So I am a hot emotional wreck because I'm not going to get to be there. And she's like, it's going to be fine, Mom. It's going to be fine. I'm going to be on FaceTime with you. I probably will not be on here Friday morning, y'all. Just saying. She checks in Thursday night, and then Friday is when the baby's supposed to be born. But we got to laughing. I like to lay my head on her belly and Braden kicks, and I'll talk to him, and I'll say, "It's your Mimi. You love your Mimi." I'm doing all that crazy stuff. This was her. I was on the porch last night. Look, look. She was laughing. She thought my mom is look. Yeah, she knows. I'm gonna be a psycho Mimi. Y'all can just go ahead and get ready for it. But we were having a ball. We got to laughing, and we couldn't stop laughing. You know those times when you get to laughing and everything is funny? That was one of those, times yesterday on the porch. But I enjoy spending time like that. I'm trying to take it all in because 1, 2, 3 more days, she's gonna have one of her own, and my times of doing that might be a little limited. Gonna be filled with doing that with the grandchild. So she is Ansley's gonna be a great, great mom. Wonderful. Yeah, so we had a ball. She's getting and, this is let me see. And she's not, like, just huge right now. She's only gained, like, 30 pounds, I think. I don't know if y'all can see that. So, we're getting close. Today is the very last doctor's appointment. So, we go today. Mask, gloves, hand sanitizer, the whole 9 yards to the hospital. We'll see how everything's looking. She's actually not due till next week, but they're gonna um, go ahead and they let you these days if you want to deliver a week early, then they do that. I think they're saying that in a lot of cases it cuts down on C sections because you're not waiting till your full term and the baby's too big and stuff like that. So they give you a 7-day window where you can actually go in a little bit early. Don't do that, Dave. I'll kill you. Oh, that's a heart. I didn't know what that was, Ursula. Yeah, so, anyway, so she's not due till next Thursday, but I think they're gonna let her check in this Thursday. Seeing lots of babies being born, and I can promise you this, I bet you there's gonna be a lot more about 9 months from now. Can't hear you.
I was saying in about 9 months, we're gonna have us a little mini baby boom.
Yeah. When was, the last time that they had a big baby boom?
Uh,
It was the baby boom, and it was when all the soldiers came back from war, wasn't it?
yeah. And then
Yeah.
there's, you know, there's going to be similar little spikes. I would say during 9/11, right in the weeks after 9/11, a lot of people were at home.
Dave, how long we need to go out of this, whatever we got going.
It's time for your devotion, sweetie.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco, spit. And the boys round here. Y'all check this out. Y'all check this out. Hang on a second. Bang. Ooh.
What are we checking out?
This right here.
That's beautiful. Nice. That's one of my sunrises. I'm the big picture
rolling. Hang on.
person. I'm the big picture person. Beautiful.
Here it comes.
Look at it. Look at that sunrise.
All right. I just
I
posted
love
it
it.
on the B page, so if y'all want to go take a look at that. Not so jittery, shaky coffee hands.
I love it. Love it. Love it.
Thank you, Ursula. I get the privilege of seeing the sunrise every morning, and it is beautiful.
I miss that.
Even when it's raining, even when it's foggy, I love it because it's brand new. You know, it's the new. All right. 5 seconds, guys. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 57 now on your All Metal Roofing and Siding weather radar. We were just sharing on our live stream the beautiful sunrise. In case you missed it this morning, I do record it every morning when I can and post it to the B1053 Facebook page. So if you want to take a look at this morning's sunrise from my vantage point, please do so. And make sure you join us on the live stream on the Facebook and like it and share it. Please, pretty please.
For sure. It is Pollard and Dave getting you qualified in Mom's Day Out. That's our big contest we've got going on right now. Brought to you by our friends at Glass Doctor, Dothan Blowpipe, and Massage Envy. You could win Mom a day at the spa. Actually, Mom and whoever she decides to take with her. Maybe her bestie,
Maybe Dave.
maybe her daughter, maybe her mother. It's going to be a great thing to give Mom for Mother's Day. And all you got to do is be caller 15 when you hear the sounder and get in the running. So
that's right.
Just like that. It's awesome. It is 6:53 and you know what time it is.
It's time for Pollard and Dave's Daily Devotion, proudly brought to you by Saliba Construction and Southern Outdoor Sports on B1053.
And Southern Outdoor Sports is the place to be if you need anything for the outdoors. Consider it. Hunting, they got it. Fishing, they got it. If you want to be the grill master outdoors, they've got that too. Doesn't matter what it is. I was there on Thursday. I stopped by there, did the curbside service. They came right on out, had their gloves, their mask, and asked what I needed. They brought it to me. I actually was in and out of there in like 3 minutes.
I need the hook that'll catch the most brim. That's
they
what I
can
need.
help you with that for sure.
All right.
Y'all go check them out. Southern Outdoor Sports in Dothan. Today we're looking at Psalm 118:6. The Lord is for me, so I will have no fear. What can mere people do to me? This is a great verse. You know, fear, it leads to worry and obsession. It causes us to overreact or become paralyzed with inaction. When you feel the anxiety rising up in your throat and constant reminders abound to keep your broken record of thoughts swirling around, fear not, for the Lord is with you. If you seek him, he will provide peace, comfort, and understanding. When the fear begins to rise up, conquer it. Do not let fear reign over you. The Lord is more powerful than fear.
Morning, Vish. Good to see you, bud.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, Renee.
Hey, Renee. Thank you, Vish. How are you? How's the weather? Hot? Is it hot there yet?
How's your mama in there?
It's in the 70s today, so it's been a little bit cooler. We had a lot of storms that came through over the weekend, and we were up all night long on Sunday night watching the weather. Yes, hot weather already. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not hot here, but in the summertime it gets It'll get with the heat index. It can get what, Dave? 105.
Shoot, when it gets real summertime, 110.
Mm-hmm. That's
Crazy.
hot for us. That's really, really hot in Alabama. And then when you add the humidity to it too, it's like a sauna, kind of like a steam
Sauna.
room.
It's like a
Yeah, like a
sauna.
steam room.
Hey, Mr. Dickens, good to see you, bud. How are you today? I'm doing great.
Okay,
Well, it's gonna be
so
expected. How about that? That's right. That's right.
ooh, so they're saying a top UK scientist is predicting that a vaccine for COVID-19 should be ready in 6 months.
Nice.
So that's good. That's real good.
How about that?
Ooh, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm checking this out. Amazon's grocery delivery service will no longer accept new customers.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Probably because they're as loaded up with customers as they can handle right now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Think about it.
Well, I thought they were hiring like 100,000 workers or something.
Well, that's probably because
need to
that's
hire more
probably not enough. And they're, it's kind of like the toilet paper thing. Remember when everybody went crazy and bought all the toilet paper?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that we're sheltering in place, most of the country is locked down to some extent or another. Well, people are hoarding groceries. They're locking up. How many people have you seen now that are going to the grocery store and instead I need a Twix bar and a Coke? Well, no, if I go to the grocery store, I'm gonna load up, because I don't want to go back. So there's a supply issue. There's the unnecessary demand issue. The same thing
But
is
that's why they created that service, though, is so that people
your models don't assume 100% participation. It's like inviting people to a wedding. You invite 500 people to a wedding, but you plan for 3.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you think that they created it not knowing, this was.
Well, nobody expects a pandemic all of a sudden, and everybody's going to be
which
locked
brings
in.
me to this.
Yeah.
Which brings me to this. I was going to ask y'all. I can't think of their names right now, but I can Google it and find out. There were like 3 or 4 really high ranking, or let's just say, elected officials, I believe it is, that sold off like millions of dollars worth of stock, maybe a month or 2 before
Right.
this happened, which raised a lot of eyebrows because it was so kind of off the cuff for them. Do y'all think that they had insider information?
I haven't followed through. I got no excuse because it sounds insightful, not as in they saw the future, but as somebody else is trying to incite other people into getting upset. You know what I'm saying? Conspiratorial. Maybe that's a better word. It sounds like somebody is making up something to get people upset.
No, I don't know.
That's what it sounds like to me. I don't think anybody.
You don't think people would do that, do you?
I
Dave?
don't. Amy, you're right. I tend to think good about
millions of dollars, and you can get some insider information to keep you from losing millions of dollars, and you're not going to take that information and run with it. Oh no!
You kind of have a point. You kind of have
a and that's illegal.
Yeah, of course it is.
Insider trading and knowing and look, listen, I'm just saying. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Not even gonna pretend. If I had a lot of money in the stock market and things like that, and somebody came to me and said, now listen, there's gonna be this virus that's gonna come up here, and the stock market's gonna tank, you need to be letting go some of your stuff. I'd be like, I got you loud and clear. Hey, hey, we need to be rolling. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I don't feel like having it no more. I ain't gonna lie, I would do it. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend. But it don't mean that it's not wrong, because there's a lot of people that didn't have that benefit and lost probably a lot of money. So, but what would y'all do?
Have shared it with me, because I'm gonna have to go back to work for about another 10 years.
What would y'all do if somebody came to you and said, yeah, oh, Warrior Girl said the one guy sold his entire portfolio. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. There was like 2 or 3. You know what I'm talking about. You know they had to have insider information.
Y'all want news?
Do y'all want news? Yay or no? We can give y'all news, or we can just keep on talking.
It's on you. You got 2 seconds.
Sure.
Today, Wiregrass, I'm Lisa Sacasio with your hometown news leader headlines. There are over 3,800 cases of COVID-19 across the state of Alabama, with 62 confirmed deaths from the disease and more than 450 hospitalized. In the Wiregrass, Houston County has 47 cases and Coffee County has 36. Henry County has 13 and Dale County has 12. Geneva County reports a single case. Nearly 28,500 tests have been issued across Alabama, with about 25,000 negative results. The latest drug gaining buzz at the University of Alabama at Birmingham is used to treat coronavirus. It's an experimental antiviral drug that is believed to block COVID-19 from duplicating in the body. Finding a viable treatment or vaccine for coronavirus will not be a sprint. The FDA has not tested the safety of the drug for the treatment of coronavirus in humans, and is still categorized as an experimental drug. The Wiregrass United Way has started a community crisis fund and needs your assistance. The fund is to help fulfill the critical needs of families and others. Those needs include food and water, as well as rent and mortgage payments and other bills. United Way has already raised more than $35,000 in just over a week. For information on how you can donate, visit our website. From your hometown news leader, I'm Lisa Sacasio, wishing you a terrific Tuesday.
There you go. There's our headlines from the, they have, they've actually kind of peaked a little bit there, Bish. Good morning, Brian. I don't know. I still, Vishnu, here's my thing. I don't think a great portion of the population has even ever been exposed to it yet. I think we did flatten the curve, and I think it's going to be a long time of everybody catching it all along the way. So I don't know if we've plateaued. I certainly don't know if we've decreased. The test, and not everybody's had
their cases have decreased.
No, that's the big question mark. We just don't.
Vishnu is saying their cases have decreased compared to the USA. Is that?
Yeah, he's saying that they've decreased compared to us. They've decreased in India compared to us.
Well, Vish, y'all are under, if I'm not mistaken, y'all are under complete lockdown, aren't you?
Stay safe, bud.
To me, that is a big difference when you're under complete lockdown, because you don't go anywhere. In the United States, very few places are like under complete lockdown. They still give people the choice to go.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 4 minutes after 7 o'clock, broadcasting around the world and, of course, around the state, and certainly in the Wiregrass. You can catch the stream on Facebook. Just go to B1053, or you can go to YouTube, search Wiregrass Radio. Let me go ahead and tell you, it is 56, kind of gorgeous out this morning. Tuesday all day long. Can't wait to get out and pull some more weeds.
Oh, it's going to be a beautiful. I don't think we have rain again in the forecast for till like maybe Wednesday, Dave.
I'm not even going to say that. We got a very slight chance tonight, but the only real chance of rain really shows up on the weekend, about Friday night.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
about the time that we'll be having a grandbaby,
That's
probably. Oh,
right.
it's birth week.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yay!
ding, ding. Yes, it
Birth
is.
week. I know. I'm like a psycho granny, getting so excited about this because it is actually birth week. So
Yep.
we have the final doctor's appointment today.
Okay.
Go see how things are and getting ready for the check-in on Thursday and then hopefully the birth on Friday. So
Wow.
we are
I
going to
know
be
it's exciting, and I know you're excited about it. Have you got your viewing outfit picked out?
No, actually, because y'all know I can't go to the hospital. I've been
But you
trying to
still
figure
gotta
out.
still got to get gussied up to watch it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
I'm definitely going to be on FaceTime, and I'm going to be like,
What are you gonna
trying
wear?
to be.
What are you going to wear for the FaceTime birth?
Because my daughter ain't gonna care.
But you are. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I
And
hadn't really.
you need to start thinking. I can't believe you didn't have this already planned out.
No, because I've been worrying about the logistics of everything, making sure I got the right computer,
You
making
got
sure they
all
got
that. You
the
got
cord that's
I'm
long
talking about
enough.
the outfit. Which hoops you going to wear, girl? Come on. This is important.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'll let the
See?
listeners pick that. Like, do I need to get gussied up for this, y'all, or what?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
You know
know.
you're going to record it, the whole thing.
We are gonna record a lot of it,
Uh-huh.
I'm sure.
Uh-huh. You're a full-on Mimi. You can't get nothing past us. We know what Mimis are like. They say
Listen,
everything. They record everything. Look, if you sit next to a Mimi at the bus stop, you're going to see some pictures of them Mimi babies.
Mhm. Yeah, listen, that's the way it is. And so we're getting everything ready this whole week. And I might check in with y'all on Friday. I don't think they're gonna actually start the labor till Friday morning at like 5 or 6 a.m. So,
Mm.
we'll see how that goes. I might be checking in with y'all on Friday. But outside of that, so we were talking earlier, Dave, about shows and things that you can actually watch
Uh-huh.
I don't do any kind of Netflix and all that. I don't have time, to be honest with y'all. Y'all know me. I don't have time to slow down and do none of that. But for some reason, yesterday I was on my phone and I saw this maybe it was a sponsored ad on Facebook or something. And this series popped up and it said you can download it. But I'm guessing I got to download it because I'm an Amazon member or something. So I was like, okay, well, what is this? I'm just going to check it out. So I watched I guess the trailer for it or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I immediately went and downloaded it. I have never, ever downloaded any kind of movie or I've never watched a series.
Download it, or did you just watch it?
No, I mean, you click and you install it so you can watch the series on your phone anytime you get ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how all this works. Don't even ask me because it's complicated.
You might
All
want
I
to
know,
credit cards.
look, let me show y'all. So I have the actual icon right here on my phone. See that icon?
What does it say? Read the words.
The Chosen.
No, not. I saw a big letter V.
No, that's Venmo. That's something else. Chosen. The Chosen. So this whole series is a 7-episode series, and it's from the books of the Bible. It's like basically the stories played out in a series in the Bible. And it's from the views of the people that Jesus came in contact with. So it's not really Jesus's perspective of how things happen. It's the people that he touched, if that makes sense.
Sure.
From the whole 7 episodes. So I'm going to be starting that today, and it's giving me the option to like share it with my friends. So I guess y'all can like download that. Maybe if you go and search it, The Chosen, I think it will allow you to download it for free as well.
Oh.
So we're going to start that. We're going to see, but you know me, I'm just sharing with everybody because I like to do that.
Sure.
And Dave shared with us the other day the Tiger King
Oh
thing.
yeah, yeah. On the 90% of the world has already watched that.
You know me.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it because I
You
don't
hadn't
like
watched
animals
it?
in cages. No, I don't like animals in
Yeah.
cages, and it makes me angry to see them. And now that I know that they're idiots, and I knew that before I even watched the show, it's not for me. But a lot of people really like it. No, I've been watching Ozark. I finished that out.
Okay, wait. I've
Great.
been seeing a lot of chatter about that. What is that about?
Ozark is about an accountant who gets caught cheating and ends up laundering money for a Mexican drug cartel in the Ozarks of these great United States. Yes. And it's just a very, very entertaining show. It's full of it's high drama.
Okay.
And it's
So
good
that
stuff.
might be something you want to check out as well.
There's
Those
a lot of
are
great
our,
comedies on there. I've discovered a couple. There's a lot of great comedies on there too. Have you ever seen the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine? It's a scream. It's hilarious.
No.
There's just a lot of great shows on there.
And right now is a good time to be watching all that kind of stuff because while you're on quarantine, it's a good time to get in there and do that.
Come on now, if you're going to use the word, use it. It's quarantination time.
Quarantination. That's what I call it. It's quarantination. Completely incorrect, but so Amy Pollard. There you go.
What, quarantination?
Mm-hmm.
Bren, we love it. I had to, the space of time between the end of season 2 and season 3, which just dropped, was 2 years. We had to wait for that. 2 years.
Who does that? That's not even right. Make you wait that long.
It was worth it, though. It was so worth it. I'm not going to give anything away, but season 3 is like, what? What? It's super good. Super duper good. I like twisted stuff too. I found this little show on Hulu called Letterkenny. It's a Canadian comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the bad language in it, but it is funny. Well, Ozark's got the bad language in it.
See, and I don't do the bad language thing.
But it's not like they don't curse for the sake of cursing. It's definitely
NFL draft is a week away.
And that word comes out.
Huh?
Like when you stub your toe really good and that word comes out. You know, it's
yeah, but it doesn't. I might say,
justified.
Shoot, or dang it, that hurt, or something like that. But NFL draft is a week away. The commissioner is reportedly going to announce first-round picks from his basement.
I'd change the subject.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Oh, that's funny. You're funny. Oh, my goodness. So Anna Wintour is stuck at home and all she's got are sweats.
Did she comment that?
I don't know, but that's hilarious. Let's see here. She was
I'll be right back, y'all.
She ever wears sweatpants? Said no. And if she posted to Instagram yesterday wearing a tracksuit. That's funny. Oh yeah, did you guys read about this now? For 3 days starting today, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, and the moon will all be close together. They'll be like in a single line with the moon, so close. Let's see here. 3 bright stars right near the moon. Those aren't stars. Those are planets. Going to be Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars all right there together. That's going to be cool. That is going to be cool. Where'd Amy go? She went to curse, so y'all couldn't hear it. Anyway, that's going to be super cool. And if the weather is as beautiful as it's going to be, perhaps we'll be able to see it. Perhaps. So what kind of hobbies do y'all have? I'm trying to find new ways to interest myself because like I've already done all the chores and everything. And the weeds are begging me to stay out of the yard because I don't even give them a chance. No. I'm not the gabbermouth that Amy is, so I'll talk to y'all, but y'all got to let me know what you want to talk about. Okay. Yeah. I liked a bunch of your pictures you took the other day. Brandon, are you using a super duper camera or are you using just your super duper phone? You do take some pretty bird pictures I have seen. You posted, about a dozen of them yesterday? When I lived in Africa, I was an avid bird watcher. Of course, that was before color TV, so I didn't have a good camera, but I have the book. I had a book with all the South African birds, and I would tally and keep track of where I saw them and stuff.
Dave watched all that kind of stuff.
Do what now?
I said you watched all that kind of stuff, bird watching and
Yeah. Well, I was
watching.
asking people what they're doing. Brent says she's a birder. Hey, Lena.
Lena Bradley.
Ursula is watching Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, see, now that's something that people talked about all the time back when it was like huge. I never seen it.
I've never seen it
ever. You hadn't either? We're so morning show partners.
I've never seen enough.
I've never seen it.
There's some pretty girls on it, so I could tell you that because you see the commercials for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never seen the show. Now, there was a girl on Grey's Anatomy that does a show on the BBC that I've heard is really good called Killing Eve. I've heard a lot of good about Killing Eve.
All right, we need to get Tim Watson on the phone.
Yeah, let me give him a call. We're a little early, but better than late. Kick the nest.
Dave, you want to come out with a sounder?
Ooh, rocks and that's cool.
You hear me, Dave?
1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 18 minutes after 7 o'clock, 56 now on your All Metal Roofing and Siding weather radar. There might be a cloud or two out there. This hour is brought to you by Covenant Care Hospice. We're learning a lot about folks and what they do in quarantination. And one of the great things, at least on my quarantination, is I'm in my own space. I can get as loud or as quiet as I want to. I can watch whatever I want as loud or as quiet as I want to. I can go pick weeds in my yard if I want to. It's because I own my own home. I know Amy feels the same way.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, right now is a busy, busy time for the mortgage industry. Tim knows because I was texting him all weekend long. I know Tim's like, he wants to turn the silencer on when it comes to me because I'm constantly working doing mortgages over the weekend. And Tim, that's the way all the hometown lender rate shakers are.
Yeah, that's right. I talked to Jack this weekend. I talked to Kyle. I talked to Neil, Courtney. Everybody was working this weekend, taking applications and talking to clients about their situation. So it's nonstop in our business.
It really is. And that's the one thing I told my clients over the weekend because they were concerned about texting me on Easter. And I said, no worries. I was able to go to my drive-in service this morning. It's all good. That's the thing about working with hometown lenders. We don't really have an off time. If there's a question or a concern that you have, you can get a hold of your rate shaker any time of day. I mean, we always laugh and joke about how Tim Watson sleeps with one eye open and he hears that ding on his phone and it's both eyes wide awake. That's the way it is. And that's one of the benefits of dealing with hometown lenders, because if you're dealing with a bank, you can't do that.
Oh no, 5 o'clock, they clock out. That phone goes off. And so if you've got questions and, if you need an answer now, if you're trying to put an offer in on a house, I mean, you're in trouble. Because, I mean, you're not going to be able to talk to your lender after 5 o'clock.
So a lot of people are wondering what's going on with rates right now, Tim. What are you seeing happening with the mortgage interest rates? Hello? Hello? We might have
But
lost.
right now, for the last couple of days, they've been holding steady.
Oh, they're holding steady. So that's good because I know a lot of people are thinking about doing refis and maybe even doing some cash outs because they need some extra money to get some of these bills paid off because just to let some of the pressure off because so many people are just unemployed right now, are not sure where their next paycheck's going to come from. So it's definitely a good idea to do a refi cash out, and they get the benefit of skipping 2 payments.
Yeah, that's the big deal right now, is a skipping 2 payments. So, I mean, if you were to do a refinance with us right now, your first payment would not be due till July.
Oh, I was going to say June.
You get to skip
July.
May and June.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And what about, hometown lenders? One thing that we pride ourselves on, Tim, is actually being able to do a 14-day close. Anywhere from a 14 to 18-day close is average. What has happened with those closing times? Have they changed much since a lot of people are working from home now?
Oh, no. I mean, we're moving them quick. We're having, once you fill out an application, my girls here in the office, they have 72 hours to get the file submitted to underwriting. Underwriting is a 24-hour time frame. We get the conditions back the next day. Then we've got, Christy and Emily and Megan that will then turn around and clear the conditions and submit it back to underwriting. So, 14 days is still holding steady.
And that's amazing. I mean, I'm just shaking my head when you're sitting here saying you submit a loan to underwriting and it's back in 24 hours. And that is not what people need to understand, is that's not standard when you are dealing somewhere else. It might be 30 days in underwriting, and that's realistic somewhere else.
Yeah, I talked to a client that called us and had their file at one of their banks, and they said they've been trying to close this loan for 90 days.
Wow.
3 months they've been trying to close their loan.
And listen, I'm gonna be honest about this when I say this right now. If you are thinking about doing a refi or getting a mortgage loan for a new home, let's be honest, the banks are slammed with SBA loans right now. I mean, when I say slammed, they are working just as hard and fast as they can with SBA loans. It's probably not the best time in the world to be trying to get a mortgage loan anywhere other than somewhere like Hometown Lenders that deals only with mortgage loans.
Yeah, I had a client call me yesterday that went to her local bank, and she was her and her husband trying to buy their first home, and their income was very low. Their credit scores were real high, and the bank only approved them for $200,000 with 5% down. I was able to approve them for $300,000 with 3.5% down.
Yeah, it's incredible, y'all. You need to be dealing with Hometown Lenders. If any of this we're saying today triggers something with you, you're looking to do a cash out, maybe pay off some of those credit card bills, maybe put off a mortgage payment for a few months, you need to be talking to Hometown Lenders. What do they need to do, Tim?
Well, first of all, they need to get on our website at mortgageman.com. Click on the Our Team tab. It'll bring up all of our rate shakers. You click on your favorite rate shaker. It'll take you to their application, fill it out, and then we'll take it from there. It's that easy.
It is easy, y'all. Once again, that website is mortgagemantim.com. Mortgagemantim.com. Hometown Lenders, your equal housing lender, MLS 65084. Thank you, Tim Watson.
Thank y'all.
Boom. Yes. There
Good
you
job.
go.
So, Ursula, are you talking about the Killing Eve? Are you saying that's when I need to start watching? Or are you still talking about the the Grey's Anatomy. I don't know.
Did anybody do Easter egg hunting?
They
Or
had it in
hunt?
our neighborhood where kids could walk down the streets and other people would leave the eggs and stuff in the yard. And,
That's
there was
cool.
that. Yeah.
So kind of like a neighborhood hunt.
Yeah. That way everybody could stay apart. Hey, Karen.
You got lost.
I'm sorry, Karen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's it could be easy to get lost. Oh, I'm so sorry, but it was fun. It was cool. I hope you saw some turtles and birds and snakes and stuff out there. It's really cool.
Dave is going to see all that when he's on a trail.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know why, y'all, but I am wanting a omelet this morning.
Well, get your husband to make you one. That's what you've been doing.
Omelet. I'm wanting. I like to make them too, but I'm thinking.
I'd like to do that, Warrior Girl. I sure would. She's a rock tumbler.
Yeah.
And I would imagine she makes jewelries and stuff like that.
Hey, let's go ahead and get a qualifier, Dave.
Okay.
Have you got the actual list going up in there? I guess you do, because I'm not there, so.
Nah, I'm just going to try and memorize everybody.
Yeah. There you go.
There's Dave. There he is. We were worried about you.
You're worried about who?
To be honest with you, I have not, but I've got my first qualifier right here. Remember, I wrote, y'all got her phone number. Hey, Rick. Oh, she's not talking about Killing Eve. That's the one I keep hearing about.
Oh, no, I don't want to see that news article. Oh, I don't want to see that news article. Now I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Let me see. I just saw a news article.
You're caller one.
Dave, you can go ahead and mute it while you take the calls. Y'all, I just saw a news article. I know y'all ain't gonna want to hear this, but I just saw a news article that said possibility of coronavirus transmitted from dead body. Not good. Let me see if I can find something on it. It was on a Fox News article. Have to wait till I. What? This article is saying coronavirus traces found in Massachusetts wastewater at levels far higher than expected. What the heck? That's something different. So coronavirus was detected in Massachusetts sewage at higher levels than expected, suggesting that there are many more undiagnosed patients than previously known. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Researchers collected samples from a wastewater facility. Even in those viral particles, even though they're no longer active or capable of infecting humans, they may still carry genetic material that can be detected using an approach called PCR, polymerase chain reaction, which amplifies the genetic signal. Okay, then. I like trying to stay up on all this stuff. So we're seeing here traces of it found in Massachusetts wastewater. And then I saw another article about possibility of it being transmitted from a dead body. So I'm telling you, we don't know everything on this virus. I'm typing in to see if I can find the article. Share with y'all.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, here we go. Let me see. This was from 16 hours ago. Scientists have reported the first case of the coronavirus spreading from a dead body. We need to take care of the people who take care of the dead, says one pathologist.
Hey, Greg. Hey, Jen. Good to see y'all this morning.
Oh, the way that they know, y'all, is it's the first reported COVID-19 infection from medical personnel in a forensic medicine unit.
Well, I mean, they've already determined that the virus can live on like steel and wood for a couple of 3 days, right?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't it live on a dang body for a couple of 3 days?
I mean, yeah. I mean, pretty much that's something they're going to have to.
I'm no scientist. Karen, I'm so proud of you for hitting the trails. Been trying to get Amy to go. She is scary. She's scary about them trails.
Saying very little is known about how long the new coronavirus can survive in dead bodies or whether corpses can be contagious to people who handle them. They're saying it is a real concern for people in the funeral and morgue technicians in that industry. So, anyone
Y'all,
coming
I don't
in.
know if you're going to do this, but that just is going to be cool.
What?
If you can look at the moon, if you get a clear shot of the moon tonight and you see 3 stars really near it, 3 bright stars, those are actually planets.
I think I saw that last night. Is there a possibility I saw that last night?
Well, it's actually starts today, so you might have seen a little bit of it last night, but Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars. And if you've got a decent set of binoculars, you might be able to see some details, like the ring.
Cool. Good morning, Ricky, Jen, and Craig.
That's Greg.
Greg, Holland, and Christina. Good morning. Thank y'all for joining. For sure. Yeah, I think I saw that last night, y'all.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning, and you did hear that cue to call in and get qualified for Mom's Day Out from Massage Envy, Dothan Blowpipe, and Glass Doctor. Let's find out who's getting qualified. Who is this?
Y'all hang in there. I got something to talk about.
Woo, that's how it's done. That's how easy it is. Keep listening for your cue to call in and get qualified, because let me tell you something. I'm stressing out, and I'm not even a mom. I couldn't imagine having a couple of kids out and about running up under my feet, trying to deal with all the stresses that I'm dealing with right now. Oh, my goodness gracious me. What a fantastic prize package. A day at the spa.
Yes. And also dinner and flowers. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Glass Doctor in Dothan, Dothan Blowpipe, and of course, Massage Envy. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you for teaming up with us on this special Mother's Day promotion. So that's going to be a lot of fun. You're listening out for your chance to get qualified. When you hear the sounder, be caller 15. Remember, this hour is a service of Covenant Care Hospice. When you are in need of hospice care for someone in your family, go to Covenant Care for sure. So I want to talk to you guys about there are a few things that, according to askmen.com, that your girl, your gal, your chick should not know about you. Okay? There's a list of 10 things that she should not know about you.
Not know.
She should not know.
This isn't husband and wife. This is just boyfriend, girlfriend.
Right.
Okay.
This is okay.
Something
You've kind of been talking to this chick, or maybe somebody you're interested in, and you might at times feel like you want to just tell everything.
Yeah,
And
let it all out.
There's some things that guys,
Oversharing.
you don't need to overshare.
Right.
There's some things that they say that she just does not need to know. Would y'all like to know what they are?
Absolutely.
Okay. Number 1.
Okay.
How many people you have had previous relationships with?
Yeah, no, that's off the table no matter what.
Especially if you're a player.
Yeah.
If you're a player, she don't need. You're better off just not even a couple, something like that. You just it's not going to be in your benefit to share that.
Say, I forget.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing about it is when you go, I forget. Oh, I mean, you're probably going to be in trouble. That's a no-win situation.
It sure is.
Just going to go ahead and tell you that.
This thing is sex. What's that?
Yeah. You don't need to talk about that. The number 2 thing, your income.
Yeah.
She does not need to know your income. This is someone you're dating. TMI. It's not, even if she asked, I would say, that's one of those things I keep personal.
Yeah. All right. I make enough.
Yeah, enough. I wonder how she'd react if she said,
my dick would be so short.
Well, number 1, how shallow is a chick that's going to sit there and say, so how much money do you make every year? That you gotta question whether or not you want to be in a relationship with that person anyway.
Pay for my ticket. I'll see you.
Yeah. Bye. Holla. Number 3, the location of your personal items, whatever those personal items might be, like private.
Oh,
stuff.
Gotcha.
She don't need to know where that is.
Where you keep your tax returns.
Whatever.
Whatever. All the tax returns.
Maybe your little black book thing and all that. She don't need to know where that stash is, because we know y'all got one. We're just going to go ahead and put that out there. Number 4, she does not need to know what your weaknesses are. Any of them. If you have a weakness, maybe if a chick crying or getting upset is a weakness for you, she does not need to know that.
But what if it's like grape Pop-Tarts? Could you let her know about that weakness?
That's a really kind of naive, kind of just fun weakness.
Okay.
But if it's a true weakness for you,
like you're scared of spiders.
Yeah, she don't need to know that.
Okay.
If it's a for real weakness, she doesn't need to know what those weaknesses are.
All right. Okay.
Number 5. Anywhere that you've been in your past that you don't want your mama to know about. And I'm going to leave that one right there. Use your imagination.
There too.
If you went with a buddy of yours on a bachelor party for the weekend and
Buddy Ranch.
She does not need to know about those places. Got it.
She will tattle on you. She will straight up tattle on you.
She doesn't need to know about what your wildest dreams are. No time soon. That's number 6 on the list.
Really?
Whatever your wildest dreams are, she don't need to know those.
Okay.
Okay. We're keeping this. Basically, what we're doing is keeping the things that she needs to know to a minimum until y'all get to a point. Yeah, very minimal. Till y'all get to a point in your relationship that it's okay to share these things. And right now, while she's just a gal pal or someone that you're spending some time with, she don't need to know all these things. Number 7. This is really important, guys. Listen to me closely. She does not need to know any of the dirt on your buddies.
No. Look, Amy, you were describing a tattletale. Every one of these things. Are you trying to tell me that girls are tattletales?
Well, I'm just saying that if you make her mad, that this stuff could come out. And I'm just warning you. She doesn't need to know the dirt on your buds. Not till y'all are like really.
Thank goodness I'm married, because if I was dating a tattletale, because I would go full elementary school on them if I found out they were tattletaling on me.
Yeah.
I'd be pulling those pigtails. I'd be throwing rocks.
Yeah.
It would not be pretty. Okay.
Number 8 on the list, anything that you have from your ex-girlfriend. Any
Like
memorabilia.
I got you. Yeah.
Listen, Linda, none of that. No, I don't care if it's a t-shirt. I don't care if it's a love letter. I don't care if it's a card. Keeping that stuff is number 1 is going to be the first problem. So see, it's just best that she don't even know. You got it.
All right. Okay.
Number 9, any of the embarrassing moments that you've ever had, like, you peed your pants when you whatever. I don't care what it is.
Chunk you under the bus. You're like describing the worst woman ever.
I'm just saying these are all things that she don't need to know until you know she's the one. Okay.
Dang.
These are things she don't need to know. And finally, on the list, if you are a cheater, pumpkin eater, she does not need to know about any of your cheating past. Not until you know she's the one, is what I'm telling you guys.
What you're saying is don't admit to being a player till you settle down. And then it's all good. And hey, baby, I used to be a player.
Yeah. And hey, you're the one that finally made me change, that kind of thing. But until then, she does not need to know all that, because it is not going to fare well.
Well, the fact
you might be saying farewell. She don't need to know all that. So I gave y'all a list of 10 things straight up that most women are not ever going to tell you. Guys, don't say I didn't have your back this morning.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Amy. It is Pollard and Dave in the morning.
It's the truth.
Ursula.
Telling the truth.
You're right, girl. She is describing a lunatic.
I'm just saying.
A straight tattletale.
Dating somebody, these are all things. Why would you want to tell them these things anyway? You don't want to get diarrhea of the mouth, guys.
Listen, Linda, you a tattletale, and I'm going to pick up rocks and throw them at you.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't.
If I was in the 3rd grade, you're going to act like a 3rd grader. I'm going to treat you like one. Throw rocks at you. I'm going to kick you. I might even slap you like this.
It might be, she might be a loony, but you need to know that it might not be in your best interest to tell her none of it.
Everything. Well, you got to keep some mystery in.
Yeah.
If there's nothing to learn as you grow old together.
David, have you ever shared anything like with somebody that you dated in the past? Let's just say, I know you've been with Leah forever.
Yeah.
But in the past, did you ever share something with somebody that you wished you wouldn't have shared? Have any of y'all?
My phone number.
Yeah. Just from the get-go, right out of the box. Should have never gave her my phone. That's not what they're talking about. Like,
no, I get what you're saying. Have I ever overshared with somebody that wasn't the one and have it come back and bite me in the butt?
Yeah.
No, actually, and I play that same with my bros too. My bros don't know everything either, because when you got bros, they act more like girlfriends and girlfriends. So when you hurt their feelings or whatever, they're definitely going to be either a tattletale or
Nuh-uh.
Yes, they are.
guys do that?
Oh yeah, bros are more like chicks than chicks are when we're tight.
And so y'all try to act like you ain't though.
I know that's because we don't tell everything. That's what keeps the peace.
So you don't tell your bros everything.
Your bros
I thought y'all were like this.
Your favorite player is. They get to know what kind of shoes you like. They know what teams you pull for. They know they might remember your wife's name.
Mm-hmm.
They might, but yeah, they might.
You're not going to tell them nothing else.
Nope.
See, ladies, are we like just mistaken about this, or did we think that guys actually like really shared everything? I thought they really shared everything with each other.
Do.
Because y'all are like this. Well, you're telling me no.
No, I'm telling you, if we were to share a situation in a dating situation, it wouldn't be Margaret is just wearing me slap out with this, that, and the other thing, and I can't take it. Oh, it would be more like, hey guys, look, this girl I'm seeing right now, she's acting weird. What should I do?
So you don't like
wouldn't
you don't
be
tell
any
the details.
Right.
Y'all
are the details. Y'all are the details. Look, y'all been going to the bathroom together for how long now?
Mm-hmm.
You dang
we tell all the details.
I know it. Y'all go up in that sacred hole ground.
Girl,
you know what we go to the bathroom and do? Go to the bathroom. And if somebody talks to you, you look weird at them like, why are you talking to me in the bathroom?
Yeah. No. We're going to tell everything. Because, see, when we talk to each other, we're wanting some true advice. And the only way that you can give true, real advice is to know every detail. Because we'll be like, girl, no, wait. Now, hold up a minute. He did what? And then,
what's his name?
Then we're going to say,
where does he live? Because
but when he did that, did he say this or did he say it like this?
Yeah.
Because if he said it like this, no, girl, that's not what he meant. He meant, see, and if we don't have all the details, how are we going to give her some true advice? That's the way girls are.
Yeah.
Right. You got to know the whole story before you can give me an informed decision.
I got you. Well, guys are a little more shallower than that.
No, y'all are just secretive. Yeah. Y'all are secretive.
Because we understand that mystery is half the battle.
Sneaky snakes.
We're not sneaky snakes.
Y'all are sneaky snakes.
We are not sneaky snakes. Not at all.
I love that.
Sneaky snakes, but we are not
sneaky snake. Yeah. That dude, there is no telling how much that dude made on that video. Good morning, Mary. Mary tuned in at just the perfect time. It is 7:48, my friends, in South Alabama.
Oh, Amy, I'm still
y'all.
From all the
honestly, I feel hungover from the weekend. I'm not gonna lie, because we were like, oh my gosh, Sunday night, Monday morning, it was
it had every intention of being a tornado-filled morning, and
no, listen, I said my prayers. I was prayed up.
Yeah,
I was prayed up, y'all. Listen, I pure put prayers out on Facebook. I was praying up on this storm. So listen, I will stay up a million times again all night long, praying and doing whatever if it keeps. Like
it was perfect. It was literally the perfect situation for tornado after tornado, and we just got lucky. We
didn't get lucky. The Lord protected us.
Well, however it is, we didn't get anything.
Before us, it destroyed a lot of stuff, and after us, it destroyed a lot of stuff. I'm just saying. So, we were blessed. Good morning, Shay. For sure. So I want something different to cook for dinner tonight. I think I'm going to cook some, just for those of y'all that don't know, Ketchum's in Hartford is having Taco Tuesday. You can get family packs of tacos and queso dip, chips and queso dip, and something else. You can check it out on Facebook because I think they have it posted. at Ketchum's. Ketchems. Ketchum's restaurant in Hartford. Don't forget My Pie Pizza, brand new, opened up right next to Tractor Supply Company. You can make your own pizza, which is good stuff. Listen, I'm just sitting here trying to figure out because we got, let's see, two more nights. I got tonight and tomorrow night to fix good stuff for my daughter because Thursday night she'll be at the hospital.
Let's go, guys. Here we go.
Curbside, yes.
Wanna be your Friday night. Oh.
Y'all, my eyes are getting so bad. Look, I'm having to carry these with me everywhere. It's getting worse too. Like I swear by the day.
B1053, Pollard and Dave, Eric Pasley, Friday night. Good morning to you. 56 and absolutely beautiful out this morning. Your forecast, according to Evan, gorgeousness and gorgeosity probably till about Friday. We do have a very slight chance of showers tonight, but look, it's just so teeny, I don't even want to hardly talk about it. Today's high, 82, Amy. It's going to be fine as wine today.
Might be a good day to get out and get a little bit of sun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too hot, just perfect.
Oh, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Amy, I wanted to ask you while we are on the air right now, have you noticed that Facebook Marketplace
it's like what? Just going crazy?
It's been going crazy. And instead of your normal, like, I got this and what do you think kind of thing, it's not like, I got 18 pairs of shoes, come get them.
Yeah.
Piece.
Yeah, everybody
I got the junk drawer here. Come get it. It's $1.
Everybody's spring cleaning. I'm telling you, I think everybody has done that, which is great.
Yeah.
Because you feel like so accomplished.
Oh, I know.
Stuff out. And
some of the items are just like, really?
Oh, listen.
For 10-year-old shoes, man. I don't think
people
so.
have like, I see people like, I got 2 mason jars that I had salsa in 3 years ago or something like that. I don't understand all that. But now I'm going to tell you this, Dave, truthfully speaking, if you sold just a few items out of your junk drawer or your cabinet, doing a little bit of spring cleaning, and it brought you an extra $100.
Oh, that'd be great.
A lot of people aren't working right now. So one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Absolutely.
So, hey, I'm not going to slam on folks for doing it that way because really, you know, right now, a lot of people can use all the help that they can get. Speaking of which, I think some people have started getting their stimulus checks. Over the weekend, there were some folks posting that in their account, if they had direct deposit, that it was already showing up in their accounts.
That's awesome. Now, direct deposit, if you've got direct deposit with the IRS when you've done your taxes in the past, that's what they're talking about. Not like direct deposit from your business or work, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. It's from the government.
Right. So if you've done your taxes online and had the direct deposit of your funds from your refund, that's how it's getting deposited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
So a lot of folks getting those checks, and
don't rush out and buy a big screen TV with this money. All it's for your rent, and it's for your food, and it's for your baby diapers and your toilet papers and stuff like that.
Be frivolous. Be frivolous with the money and use it. So because we don't know how long we're actually gonna, be in this situation. And now they are talking about. I know last night there was a lot of talk about starting to open the economy back up. I've got my reserves about that. I don't know if we're quite ready for that. Listen, Dave, I posted an article over the weekend of a country music star who said March 3rd, he was actually experiencing symptoms of COVID-19, right? Because he had been doing some of the stage shows and the live performances or whatever.
Sure.
So he had all the symptoms. He had the fever, he had the sore throat, he had the chest congestion, all that. Called his doctor. His doctor was like, no, I think this is an upper respiratory infection. Let's give you these antibiotics. So he went on for a couple weeks like that, called the doctor back and said, no, I'm still feeling bad. Doctor gives him another round of antibiotics. And just about 6 days ago, finally went to another doctor And the doctor, this is 30 days after the first symptoms. 30 days, he gets tested for COVID-19. Bam, is positive. Now, here's my concern about that. That was 30 days after he first started experiencing his other symptoms.
Right.
So the one thing that I'm concerned about is everybody being in such a rush to open up the economy, and then it be too soon and us have a
Telling you.
second wave of this stuff.
I'm telling you,
Not going to be good.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say 85 to 90% of the population hasn't even been exposed to it yet.
Mhm.
And if
Yeah.
we open up the economy too soon, then the rest of us who've been doing the social distancing and who haven't been exposed will get exposed. I don't think
And-
they're ready with a virus or with a or a
Mm-mm.
vaccine yet.
Vaccine 6
Yeah.
months away still.
Yeah.
So we need to be very careful about that. I think President Trump has a big decision on his hands to make. And then you've got some of the, I want to call them rogue states that say, oh, we're not going to do anything he tells us to do. We're just going to open it up. These are the very ones that were crying 3 and 4 weeks ago saying, please send us the stuff we need to take care of our people because we didn't listen to start with. And then now they're getting bold, New York, and saying, yeah, we don't know if we want to listen to what Trump says. We may want to go ahead and open up our economy anyway. So it's so frustrating. We'll see how it all pans out. But I think we do need to be very careful about how soon we get, really anxious to move back in and get the economy started. I'm just as anxious as everybody else, but we got to be careful.
Be smart. Let's be smart. 7:57. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning.
Yeah. New York, folks. New York, California, not folks, but their government saying, because Trump over the weekend made the statement that I'm the one that calls the shots on when these states open back up. And, there's states now that this morning I was seeing where they were saying, you're not going to call the shots. This has been on a state level from the beginning, and we're going to decide when we want to do it. I saw it.
I want that recipe. I want that recipe. That's the recipe I want.
Homemade bacon cheeseburger casserole. It's made with cheese ravioli instead of bread.
Yes, I want that recipe. I want that recipe. Oh, Shannon, we had a snake shorted out the transmitter, so we're operating at extremely low power, but you can still stream us.
Yeah, a snake.
Yep.
A snake of all things. Sneaky snake.
A snicker snake.
Yep. So we're having it all worked on. So that's why you got to hang with the sister.
Mary, you better start typing. You better start typing right now.
Everybody wants your recipe now.
I want that recipe, girl.
But so I don't know.
17-year-old right today.
I'm getting on my soapbox about these states. And I'm gonna get on my soapbox about something else too, because y'all know me. If you are told that you have COVID-19, if you are told that you tested positive for COVID-19, and you are out in the public, you need a good old-fashioned butt whooping. I ain't gonna make no ifs, ands, or buts about it. What are you doing in public if you have been tested positive? It makes me want to take you out behind the woodshed and beat your butt. And it's happening. It's happening. Y'all hear what I'm telling you? It is happening. I saw something somewhere over the weekend. One of the countries, it might be Taiwan or one of the countries that are, so when you go to the doctor and they swab you, and now they have those tests, they're coming out with those tests that are instant, can tell you, yes, you have COVID-19 or whatever. As soon as you test positive, you're sticking your arm out, they're putting a bracelet on you, you are quarantined. If their GPS monitoring of you catches you out, you are in big trouble.
Deep doo-doo.
Big trouble. And I'm not completely against that, because how irresponsible are you? Like, you might decide that you have a death wish for yourself, but that don't give you the right to go out in public and put everybody else at risk because you're an idiot. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but you are a complete idiot if you're doing that. And it's not fair to everybody else that has to suffer the consequences because you're an idiot. So I saw that over the weekend. One of the countries implementing that when you get a positive test, they automatically put one of those bands on you. And
See if Mary sent you that recipe because it's time for some hey good looking what you got cooking.
she said she will send it. I promise you she hadn't sent it yet. You got to give her some time, Dave. You are mighty anxious.
I don't think she understands what I mean when I say I want that recipe. I want to make that for my family.
He wants to make it tonight, as in right now.
Yeah.
So anyway, I get started on these little things and oh Lord have mercy. I'm just saying, I know for a fact. This ain't no hearsay. I know for a fact it's going on. And people wonder why I've heard it come out of people's mouths. Well, I hadn't tested positive. I don't have it. So if I need to go to Walmart or I need to, but what you ain't picking up here is that you might not have it, but people that do have it are still going out to Walmart and doing things. So you are exposing yourself because these people don't care what they're doing. That's the problem. So, gotcha, Mary. So I laugh every time people say, "Oh, well, I don't have it, so I'm all good," and I just want to go, Are you seriously like? Are you not getting that there's people out and about acting like they don't have it and they do? So you might not have it right now, but because you decided you needed to go get that pack of cheese crackers, you gonna end up with COVID-19.
Do
Like,
you have Mary Giles on your Facebook?
yes, I think I do.
Because girl, I'm about to lose my mind for this recipe.
I'm seeing that.
Take a picture of it and text it. Girl, that sounds good. Oh my gosh. Bacon cheeseburger casserole with cheese
Mary,
ravioli.
I
Oh my God.
am sending you a Facebook message. You can post it here. You can put it in Messenger. That'll work.
I tell you what, Walter does a good job with United Way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Um, okay. Sorry, y'all.
I was talking about reopening New York right now.
Oh, he is? I'm telling you. Um, I got my
They
mixed
peaked
feelings
early,
about
though,
it.
you know.
Huh?
They peaked early. I don't know if that has anything to do
But
with it.
their peak still has that's where I feel like the problem is. People are so focused on when the peak is. Okay, we're at our peak. Now our admissions are lower than our deaths. So, but still at your peak, you
I'm
had
with you.
1,800 people a day.
I'm
I'm
with
just
you.
saying, or 800 people a day dying. Now you only have 600 a day dying. Okay.
Well,
Well,
that's flattening the curve. That's what we wanted to do.
it is, but when you start flattening the curve, is that when you go, oh, hey, let's
No,
everybody
I'm with
get on
you.
it?
No. I'm with you 100%.
Oh, mm-mm.
But you know,
Yes, it's great. It means that all the social distancing and people staying in is working, but I don't think that's when you open the floodgates and say, okay, everybody go back to work.
no, I'm with you. I'm not disagreeing.
Look, here's a point I want to make about it too. This guy that I was just, what is it?
I'm agreeing with you, but you ain't letting it go.
No, this guy that I was just sharing with y'all, y'all, 30 days. So as much as we don't know about this virus, who said that 14 days was the amount of time to quarantine?
All that was.
I think they're wrong. I mean, I ain't got no PhD or nothing like that, but I know I have 3 different people in my family that had it, in my extended family in different states, and 14 days did not touch it. I'm just telling y'all. 14 days, they still felt like major poo-poo. So I'm just telling you, I don't know whoever came up with this whole 14-day thing, and this artist that I posted over the weekend, 30 days later, his symptoms first started.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 7 minutes after 8 o'clock. Our 8 o'clock heat wave did roll through. It is now 60 on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour is a service of Mitchell Mazda right there on the boulevard in Enterprise. I tell you what, they've got a new concept car, Mazda does. And if that's the direction that company's going, oh my goodness.
Yes, y'all go check them out in Enterprise. Meredith and the whole gang, they're there to take care of you. Keep listening out for your chance to get qualified in Mom's Day Out. It is a Mother's Day deal we got going on contest, and Mom's going to love you for it if you win this for her. A full day at the spa with Mom. Massage Envy, I'm telling you, she can take a friend with her, a family member, whoever is her best buddy pal is going to get to go and enjoy the day. And of course, they're also going to have dinner from Outback Steakhouse and flowers as well. So it's brought to you by our friends at Glass Doctor, Dothan Blowpipe, and Massage Envy. Your chance to get qualified is coming up soon.
That's right. It is Pollard and Dave in the morning, and I got better things to do. Not really.
Don't tell me the reason that.
What you got, Dave?
Yes, Mary, but I need the recipe. She doesn't understand, Amy.
Dave, what you got? What you got?
I need the recipe.
It's your turn. Your turn.
My turn. Oh, to talk about something?
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm fired up about the Celestial event. My new show that I have found, and this isn't going to be for everybody, but I'm really enjoying Letterkenny. It is a comedy from Canada, but it's twisted. It's weird. So that's me. You know, what I've really been doing a lot is reconnecting with music. Because just like Amy, I ain't got time for TV, but I can put a CD in and do what I'm doing with some music going on, or I can even put the headphones on if the family's at home and they don't want to hear what I'm listening to. So I'm really reconnecting with some music that I haven't listened to in a long time, and I really, really enjoy doing that. I surprisingly have been staying away from the news. I'll read the news in the morning and treat the internet as like a morning newspaper for me. But once I get home, I kind of stay away from it because I feel if I focus on it too much, I'm going to miss some opportunities with my family. And just take that as kind of a lesson I learned from 9/11, because we all got just glued to the tube and I've got theories. I just don't want to talk about it too much, but that's one of the reasons I don't watch a whole lot of TV anymore, is because that little part of our history. Anyway, I'm trying to be positive about everything. That's the fight. I don't want to say it's the daily fight, but well, we love you too, Mary. But if you don't post that recipe soon, I'm gonna lose my mind. I just can't wait. It sounds delicious. So yeah, I'm rediscovering music. I've got kind of a passion for radio, but not like this kind of radio. I like old stereos, old timey stereos, and I like putting the best antenna I can on them to see how far I can pick up radio stations, where I can get radio stations from. I listen to radio station broadcasts on the internet just to, even if I don't understand what they're saying, just to hear the music and the presentation. And when I lived in Africa, all we had was radio. TV only came on so many hours of the day.
That's funny. I can't even.
It was crazy. And it went off at a certain time at night, and everybody knew that. And it alternated languages. So one night was English, one night was Afrikaans, one night English, one night Afrikaans. So it would be so weird. We'd be watching these syndicated programs that were dubbed in another language, and I knew what they were saying, even though I didn't know what they were saying. So anyway, that's where I got my true initial love of radio, was listening to shortwave radio in Africa, and being able to tune into broadcasts from all over the world. I'd listen to science fiction stories on the BBC, and I'd listen to Caribbean music from the islands. And you know, when you're a little kid and you're kind of a stranger in a strange land like I was, being able to feel like part of something really big like the radio, even if it was just passively by listening, it really helped me a lot. Because, you know, when I went to Africa, guys, I don't know if I've told you this part, but I went by myself.
Yeah.
I was 13 years old and got on a plane in Dothan, Alabama, and got off the plane in Africa by myself. Stopovers.
And he was there for how many years?
4.5 years.
Your mother sent you to boarding school,
yes,
right?
Yes. And then I came home.
He was a hellion, and she got tired of it and put his butt in wasn't it a military kind of academy? What was it?
Yeah.
It was just a boys' school.
You're trying to make it. You're trying to make me out worse than it was. Fantastic, Amy. The opportunity of a lifetime. I regret not one bit of it.
She was getting him educated and very
a formal education.
No, what's the word I'm looking for? Not diverse, but
classical. It was more of a classical education. I studied Latin. We studied literature.
What is the word?
I don't know. What is the word? Why did she send me to Africa? Angie, that is a long and complicated answer. We'll go with Amy's abbreviated version. I was hard to handle. But, you know. We're just going to go with that. There's a lot of depth and emotion and not for public.
Look at him getting information. Look, he's like, yeah.
Hey, it's only recently that I've been talking about that I went.
What is the word I'm looking for?
No,
when you are like exposed to so many different diverse what's the word for a child or anybody that's exposed to all these different
brilliant, prodigy, genius,
no.
I mean, those all work for me.
Cultured,
yeah. Cultured education.
Yeah. That's not the word I'm looking for, but it's along the lines of what I'm talking about. Like,
that's where I first heard Pink Floyd. How about that?
Oh, wow.
1053. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 8:14 in an hour, brought to you by Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise. We're looking for a gorgeous spring day today with a high of around 82. I am worldly. Yes, no. I am worldly, apparently.
Oh, I hate it when I'm trying to think of a word and I just can't. When someone is exposed to a lot of different like arts and cultures and they're cultured, but that's not the word I'm looking for. And it's one word and I can't
All right, let's bring the folks listening on the radio into this conversation, Amy, because they have no clue what you
We're
were
talking about Dave and the fact that he got sent to Africa when he was
See,
13.
now you're making it like a prison sentence.
No.
If I didn't want to
No,
go,
no.
I didn't have
This
to go.
word, no, this word would let people know what I'm trying to say.
No, what I'm saying is I didn't get sent. I went. You're making it like I got sent to jail or something.
You
No,
went, you got
I went.
sent. Either way, you went to Africa for 4
Yes,
and a
I
half
did.
years when you
I
were
did.
13 years old by yourself
Yep.
to a school.
A boarding
Um, no, it's not diverse.
I like Ursula's with worldly.
No, it's cultured, but it's
Yeah.
like because he was exposed to so many different things like
Mhm.
arts and languages and sciences and
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
he came back really, really educated.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I came back, and for my age group, I was done with all my classes already. I was pretty
Yeah.
much done with all my classes when I
Which
came back, and so I just kind of coasted through high school and did even worse things than before. When you remember you called me a hellion,
yeah.
which was the reason I went. Well, just think about
Yeah.
it. Now I've done everything I've required to graduate by the time I get home. So I got like a year to just
Yeah. He was like, okay.
let's
Well,
see if I can push these limits.
oh my gosh, the word refined is not the word, but he was that too. And which it kind of explains why he's such a geek about a lot of things. Because I think the education that he got there, and I'm
Uh-huh.
not slamming on our education or our system, but
Yeah.
I think it was much more advanced than what you would have gotten here. Very cultured in a lot of different
Oh, yeah.
things. And
Yeah.
I think that's why Dave is so
Awesome.
psycho about
Just say
bugs
awesome.
and
Just say
insects and
awesome.
science.
Just say
And
awesome. That's why
oh, yeah,
Dave's so awesome.
whatever.
Go ahead, say it.
No, I can't do it. I'll throw up.
Really? See, I'd say something nice to you, like you look good.
Oh, Dave, whatever. Stop. But he is like very smart about a lot of those things. I'm telling
I'm
you,
the Segway king, is what I am.
more than he would have been if he'd have stayed here.
Yeah,
I'm
look,
just telling you, very advanced.
I am going to slam public education in the United States. Amy was trying to be polite.
Mhm.
Y'all, when I came back in what would have been the end of the 10th grade, starting or end of middle of 11th grade, getting ready for my senior year in high school. I didn't have to take any classes. I didn't.
Yeah.
When I signed up for college, because of that, I did some of those mini classes at Wallace. By the time I had graduated high school, I'd already completed my first year of college at Wallace because I had already taken most of those classes as a student at the boarding school I went to. I wrote an essay, y'all, that got me a full ride scholarship just because I wrote an essay. And I'm not bragging.
Enlightened.
I'm really just, I'm extra, Angela. That's it. I am absolutely the most extra person on your screen right now. If you were to look at me and Amy and say, who's the most extra? It's got to be me.
It is. It is definitely Dave. There's no doubt. But he's really, really, really smart about a lot of different
Well, you're
things.
being awfully sweet.
He really is. Blows me away because there's a lot of times I'll say Dave, or I'll mispronounce a word, or I won't understand the meaning of a word, and he will very politely correct me.
Well, see,
Yeah,
courtesy.
No, diverse is
courtesy.
not the word.
Hey, let me go ahead and tell you, courtesy is one of the things that is absolutely taught at my boarding school. And when I say courtesy, I don't mean yes, ma'am, yes, sir, open the door open. No. I'm talking about straight up respect for your fellow human being. And anyway, I am extra, Angela.
I mean, like,
Mark can definitely attest to the fact that I am extra.
yeah, it's not that. Like, he just learned so many different things that I just don't.
Cultivated like a strawberry.
Maybe the word is cultured, but I really didn't think that was the word that I'm trying.
They use cultured for good yogurt too. So I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah, no. Dave, what was their form of discipline? Let's just say you got over there to this school.
Yeah.
And you were still trying to be a hellion. Like,
okay.
there's a lot of kids around here that like if the
Beat
teacher
my
looks
ass.
at them, they're like,
That's what they did.
did they?
straight beat my ass? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So when I went to school here, I used to get licks all the time, and it wore out a couple of my teachers that they'd have these big, spanking boards is what they were, and that was tough. That was tough. Now remember, this is 5th, 6th grade, and these big old football player principals, coaches, be whooping up on me. So I go to boarding school and found out that they gave licks too, but they use a cane. So your cane pole.
Oh my!
Oh yeah.
No.
Cane pole that is about 2.5, 3 foot long, and they bend you over. And let me tell you, sister, oh my God.
You're
Oh
kidding.
my God. Oh yeah.
So they would spank you with a cane.
If you want to call it spanking, you can call it spanking.
I mean, I don't know what else to call it, but
Whooping.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So think about it. 6 licks was the maximum at school. 6 was the most.
okay. So if you got 6 licks, what did you do? What would you
cried? You probably cried for about.
No, that's not what, I bet you cried. That's not what I mean. But like, what would you have done to get 6 licks?
Cheated on a test. Disrupted class enough so that the teacher couldn't get on work. Yeah. It was generally, your punishments were for academics were mostly written punishments.
Mm-hmm.
When you got licks is when you were being a BTTHOLE.
Did you have to did you have to pay to go to this school?
Oh yeah.
There was like a tuition.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was really expensive to go to this school, right?
Yeah.
And it was in South Africa.
In the Drakensberg Mountains in the province of Natal, near a little town called Howick.
And does this school still exist?
Oh yeah.
So, okay, how did you get this? You apparently didn't get to see your parents. Like, did you see your mom for 4 years? You never saw your mom for 4.5 years. So when you left, you were how old?
I was turned 12 and got on the plane like a month or so later. I mean, I turned 13 and got on the plane.
Imagine sending my child away like at 12 years old for 4.5 years. Okay. So they didn't have FaceTime and all that then. Did you get to talk to her on the phone?
Every now and then, not once a quarter.
Once a quarter. Did you write her?
Oh yeah. She wrote me. I wrote her. Yeah.
Okay.
She would send me, it's so funny. She would send me newspaper clippings from the Dothan Eagle and from the Dothan Progress.
Mm-hmm.
So all of my friends in high school, as they became cheerleaders and football players and all that kind of stuff, she'd send me pictures. So I knew what was going on at home.
Mm-hmm.
B1053 Gabby Barrett, and I hope that you get outside today. It's going to be gorgeous. Look for a high today of about 82, maybe a cloud or two in the sky, but it's just going to be fine. Fine as wine today. We are streaming our show live on the Facebook and on the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. On the YouTube, you search Wiregrass Radio. It's 2 words. Then click on the subscribe button and notifications. You'll know when we go live. And on the Facebook, it's super easy. It's just B1053.
For sure. And of course, this hour is brought to you by Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, Rucker Boulevard, that is. Go check out the CX5, Meredith and the whole gang. They are there to take care of you. Check them out. They're awesome. And of course, I wanted to make mention of, since we haven't been able to play our Lyric Lick contest, we Wolfgang Bakery and Grooming. I showed y'all pictures this morning at like 6 o'clock of all my babies. And of course, they have all been groomed and taken care of. They've got curbside service right now.
Yeah, they do.
And of course, I want to make mention of this because this was a big deal. My daughter has a dog that has all kinds of sensitivities to their food. I'm talking about would throw up and be pooping everywhere. It was crazy. he had an allergy to food that had any kind of chicken or any kind of like meat in it, beef or anything. And at Wolfgang's, they've got dog food that has like cod, fish in it.
I got
And
you. Red
she's
meat.
able to change him to that, and
Mhm.
it has been like absolutely amazing. So if you've got a dog with allergies or sensitivities, they have like the refrigerated food, the raw meat food that you can do. They've got the dry dog food that you can do with the fish and the pumpkin and the orange, like all organic. It's incredible.
They're so
So
good. Amy will eat them, that's for sure.
that's their baked treats.
Oh,
They do homemade like pumpkin and coconut and peanut butter treats that they
did
make
you just say
daily.
coconut?
Mhm. That's what I said. Yeah. Y'all go check them out. Wolfgang Bakery in Greenville. You can call them and get your pet scheduled or go by and pick up that food
It's
for
right there
sure.
on Highway 84 past Publix on the way to Enterprise or on the way to Wicksburg. It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. It's 8:26. Good morning.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but then I was like,
You look like you was trying to say something. Yes, I know Mark is extra. Big D spanked the media's behinds yesterday. Who's Big D? Craig.
Donald.
Mary, congratulations to Ethan. Yeah, my son Sam graduated Dothan High. Hopefully they'll get some kind of ceremony. I know that their year
They
has
will.
been devastated. To be a senior in the year 2020's got to be knee deep in Sucksville, man.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
the
I was thinking
things
about it.
that you've been hearing about, all your school career, and even your mom and dad were going, yeah, I remember prom. It was the greatest time of my life. Ugh, now they don't get all that.
Yeah.
That stinks.
Yeah, that stinks. So, Donald.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed it, Craig, and I'm usually all over that. I missed what happened. Look, he is fed up with going into these press conferences and these idiotic questions. Oh, I think it was a question somebody asked him. What was it? These CNN reporters every single day are something about they almost like they tried to insinuate he did something on purpose. I mean, it was just ignorant. I don't even remember what it was, but they do it every day. So I'm so over it. Like they come in and try and grandstand. If I were him, I'd have it where um, you come in and you come into one of these conferences, these news briefings or whatever. I'm giving you all these statistics. I'm giving you all these things. And you come up with one of your little grandstanding questions and it's apparent what you're trying to do, you'd be banned from coming back to another one. Like, legitimate questions are one thing, but if you're trying to do what we know they're trying to do, um, you wouldn't come back to another one because it's a privilege to be able to come into these um, conferences. So, how do y'all feel about Fauci? That's my question. Dr. Fauci, he's getting he's taking some heat from some folks that are saying um, that they're not, the big hashtag fire Fauci that's going around right now. How do y'all feel about that? Just curious that he could have actually like led us a lot sooner on what needed to happen. Or I think ultimately it lays with the World Health Organization because they were the ones that
Here's the
kind of
thing.
downplayed everything from the beginning.
At this point, it really doesn't matter where, what difference does it make? Let's just fix it.
Well, I'll tell you one difference it makes to me. Now, I'm just going to look at red-blooded American citizen right here. We contribute what 1/3 of the World Health Organization's
I
funds.
get that.
Our country does. So we rely on them to be
But as
transparent,
far as
truthful. And the
blaming-
leader of the World Health Organization went and met with the leader of China once China had their breakout. And then all of a sudden came back and some of this information was withheld. It stinks. Something fishy going on with that whole thing. And I think if it's discovered that that they withheld information that should have been disclosed to us much sooner, if that comes out, then we do need to cut some of their funds. Like, why are we being the country that's contributing the most, but information being withheld from us that would have been pertinent and could have saved thousands of people's lives? Like, I have a serious problem with that. Why are we the one contributing the most anyway? Is China not contributing the same amount we are? There needs to be even Steven here. Like, I'm not for this. We're the ones sending y'all the most money, but you know, I'm not saying there needs to be. Yeah, I am saying there needs to be some amount of loyalty there, for sure. Or else we'll just contribute the same as everybody else, and we can be treated like everybody else. So that's one thing that I do love about Trump. He calls folks out on stuff like that. And I don't know if they're making idle threats by saying, oh, if you do this and you cut the funding, then just expect to see more body bags than what you already have. How are we supposed to take that? Because that sounds a little bit like a threat, to be honest with you. So, I don't know. I'm not liking some of that. That's just me. Dave doesn't seem to have an opinion on that, or is not studied up on what's going on with the who.
I am studied up, but you know me in politics. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing this as politics, Democrat versus Republican. It's not that. This is world health and how we of all.
But how it's being handled is political.
We of all people are contributing more than everybody else, or a third of the funding, and more than I can't tell you how many countries combined, but we're having information withheld. We are funding your research.
I get it.
We are sending you money so that you can stay on top of things and keep us safe.
Part of this great country is the fact that if there was a business that could do better, they should be bidding for that money.
Mm-hmm.
So either it's not a whole lot of money.
No, it's a lot of money.
Well, then why isn't there a private company bidding on that contract?
I don't know.
Sounds like an opportunity to me.
Sounds like an opportunity.
It sounds like an American opportunity.
Maybe there needs to be a competitor come in and say, okay, we're going to keep you in check. We might not be the one that everybody chooses to use, but we're going to keep you in check. How about that?
Right.
Anytime there's a monopoly, there's a problem. We know that.
Played this one for you. Amy.
We didn't know the times were.
Played that for you today. I am Craig. I am Iceland neutral, no doubt about it.
Not me. I'm transparent. I think it, I say it.
I'm transparent, but I'm neutral. I'm a centrist without a doubt. I am a why not both kind of guy. I am a let's all get along fella.
He's always like that.
I don't
aggravates
like
the stew out of me.
Huh?
I said, you're always like that. It aggravates the stew out of me because there's times I'm like, no, that's not right. This, then Dave's like,
right according to you is what you're saying.
He's always, no, my stance is always what is going to be best for America, as a citizen, America. And if it's got to do with illegal immigration, if it's got to do with the World Health Organization, I don't care what it's got to do with. I'm not asking for favors here, but what's right is right. And if you can't be right, then you need to get out. That's the way I see it. I get sick and tired of American people being treated worse than folks that aren't even citizens having it better than American people. I have a problem with that. That's not the way it's supposed to be. So don't get me started, because that's a whole nother ball of wax. And Lord have mercy, I can get fired up and I will take these hoops out.
You never did tell us what hoop you were going to wear for the birthing.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's important. People want to know.
Dave says, yeah, I'm with you, Angie. Dave says I'm supposed to be glamorous. I'm supposed to be glamorous.
Grandma instead of grandma, grandma.
Grandma on Friday when the baby's born.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. It's going to depend on how long she's in labor. I'm going to be honest with you. Because if we're up.
How long were you in labor?
So, yes, you can get an amen from the back row brother. Yes. Telling you, yes.
I'm going to give you a lyric, Craig. After all this, I'm going to give you a lyric, and I want you to write a song around it.
With Aaron, I was in labor. Went in at midnight.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Yeah, Alabama walking in some high cotton. Isn't it planting season right about now? Aren't some folks trying to get certain plants in the ground?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Show me your true Wicksburg. What are they putting in the ground right now?
Well, right now there's a lot of cultivating going on, digging up the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
I personally have my tomatoes planted, my zucchini, squash, onions, some cucumbers. Yeah, some of that. I've got all that planted. I thought, when do they plant peanuts?
That's what I'm saying. I think peanuts are about to go in the ground. I think because it's got to be just the right. It can't be too cold, and it can't be too hot. It's got to be kind of that just right time, and the peanuts go in the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be before long. I know corn was planted not long ago. It's usually planted around President's Day.
There you go.
I think is when corn. And my favorite is Silver Queen.
You like because that's what you're fixing to be. When
Silver Queen.
When you run out of hair dye, and when you're a me and you run out of hair dye, you become the Silver Queen.
I had to touch my roots up over the weekend. I was like, no, we ain't fixing to go at this. Just because we're gonna be a granny on Friday, don't mean we got to have gray.
We got to get that blue rinse. We got to get that blue rinse ready for you. Me.
Yeah. Hey, this hour brought to you by our friends at Mitchell Mazda in Enterprise. Y'all go check them out. And don't forget, Dave, let's go ahead and see if we can't get a qualifier for Mom's Day Out. It's brought to you by Glass Doctor, our friends at Dothan Blowpipe and Massage Envy. Mom and one of her buddies, whether it be her sister, her daughter, her mother, they're going to get a day at the spa for sure. And you just need to be caller 15 to get in the running.
699-1053. When you hear that sound, or be caller 15.
Snow? You had snow this morning. What?
My free lyric to you, Craig. She got too much Jesus on her bumper.
Who?
All right, let me get these phones.
Who? You can't have too much Jesus on your bumper. Who's he talking to?
Right there. She got too much Jesus on her
bumper. There ain't no such thing as too much Jesus. Y'all know that. I don't know what he's talking about. No such thing. I know. Angie said they had snow this morning. Girl, it is absolutely beautiful out today. I might do my show from outside in the morning. Y'all think I should do that? Set me a little table up outside and maybe try to do the show from outside. It's actually going to be like 70, mid 70s today, which will be wonderful. Yeah, you need to write a song, Greg, about that. For sure. I was talking about this morning. Snow in Oklahoma. She was colder than snow in Oklahoma. That's why I can't write songs. Can't sing songs. That's just the way it is. Let's see. So, let me find my information. I don't know what that means. Y'all know Boris Johnson. He's the prime minister. He was released from the hospital. He actually ended up in ICU. Oh, I didn't even see this. Former NFL quarterback Tavares Jackson Seahawks, Bills, and Vikings actually died in a car crash on Sunday in Alabama. 36 years old. That's horrible. I don't know about y'all, but a tank of gas for me is like lasting forever right now because I am going nowhere. Like literally going nowhere. It's weird. It's been so long since I've put gas in my car. It's like any other time when gas is like $1.30 something a gallon, I'd be like, woo, but I'm not even being able to take advantage of it because we're not really going anywhere. I hope it stays that way for a while, but I'm hearing it's about to go back up. Yeah, I was gonna ask y'all. I was asking y'all about the whole Dr. Fauci thing.
I had to pull you off the stream because you couldn't keep your mouth shut, and I was playing the winter bag. And I'm like, yeah, I'm so excited. He was like, yeah, that's what he's dumb. I told him.
Well, I didn't know because I was on another screen, so that's my bad. I was on another
Craig,
screen.
I had to mute
Live
the mic
radio.
because I was taking that caller's information. Y'all didn't need to know none of that.
Yeah. So I didn't know. My bad because I was on a whole nother screen, so I didn't see. Live
Yeah.
radio.
Yeah,
Isn't
she
it
wouldn't say
fun?
that when I was and see the same control that controls Amy's voice controls my recordings that I record off the phone. So I had to take her off the screen because I had to play the caller back, and then I put it. See, there you go. Is that enough science for you this morning?
It's all scientific.
It's all scientific.
Okay, so y'all, I'm trying to plan this whole Friday birthing thing with my daughter. So
It starts with the hoops, girl. You got to get the right hoops, and you work from there.
Dave is all worried about my hoops. He's thinking I got to be all glam all.
I can't see your wedgies, so it's got to be the hoops.
I got on little comfy tennis shoes, like little boat shoes today. We go to the doctor.
Mary, are we friends on Facebook? Because did you post it on the B page?
Yeah, I hope she posted on the B page. That would be awesome. So anyway, y'all, we're gonna do our test run today where we actually do the she's got her MacBook computer, I'm gonna have mine, and we're going to do a test run so we can actually FaceTime. Because I can FaceTime from my phone, but that little bitty screen is gonna be not fun. So we're gonna do the laptop to laptop thing. And then that way my son-in-law doesn't have to like hold up the phone the whole time. They can just set the computer up next to the bed where I can be there with her. So, is there anything that y'all are thinking that I might be forgetting? Like I'm so stressed out that I could be forgetting something or that maybe there's something I haven't thought of with this whole thing for Friday. I've packed them. Myself and his mother, Tawana, have got them all kinds of little goodies like snack basket and stuff because once they get there, they can't leave. And hospital food, it's not always the best. So we've kind of packed them a little snack basket so they'll have that. I already got
snacks too.
Didn't make you any snacks, Dave. I'm sorry. I got her robe for the hospital. They have masks. We've got their hand sanitizer and stuff all together. They've already got the hospital bag packed for the baby with his clothes. I'm just trying to think what else I could be forgetting. I'm kind of like stressed out that there's something in it. The
What about a
countdown.
playlist?
A what?
A playlist. Because you might be there for a while. You might need some tunes. Keep you nerve, keep you calm.
Like for me?
For whoever. So you never know who's going to start freaking out. You got to have that playlist right. Hey, come on.
No, I don't know. I think the main thing is going to be I might need some toothpicks. I mean, I just pray it's not going to be like a long labor for her. Like it can just be.
Oh, I asked you a while ago, and say, Dave, shut up if it's information you don't want to share. But how long was your labor with Ansley?
Well, with Aaron, it was really long. I went in at like 10 o'clock at night, and he was born at 3 o'clock the next afternoon. So I was like, it was a long labor. With Ansley, I went in at 6 o'clock in the evening. No, I went in at like 3 or 4 in the evening. She was born at 10 that night.
So it's just like,
yeah, yeah. But my water actually broke with her. Like it was
right now.
She was still 2 weeks early.
Really?
Yeah, Aaron was only 2 days early, and they had to induce labor with him.
Sam was late. We tried inducing labor. It was rough.
Yeah. She's been spending like the last 4 days just watching labor and delivery videos.
Right.
I'm like, girl, stop watching that stuff. That stuff will scare you. You don't need to be watching that stuff.
I am looking for that recipe.
No, you actually have to have the car seat, Craig. They have the infant car seats. It's already been installed in her car. I can't go to the hospital. I could go to the hospital and like be in the parking lot when they leave, but somebody said, "Are you gonna sit in the parking lot? Because if something happens, are you gonna bust up in that joint?" No, I'm gonna refrain from sitting in the parking lot. I'm gonna take her or like be there when they go to the hospital. But
yeah.
but I'm not gonna like sit in the parking lot because I gotta be like comfortable at home. Because I don't know, it could be hours. For sure.
I'm gonna share this. All right.
We have our recipe now. The bacon cheeseburger casserole.
I've just put it on there, and I'm about to share it on my private page because
it is time to go, y'all.
It is time to go.
Already. We have a doctor's appointment. So I'll have some news for y'all tomorrow. Yeah, things are so different than they were when I actually had both.
Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
10 seconds. Bow now. B1053, Pollard and Dave. Travis Denning, after a few good Tuesday morning to you, it is still 60 on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Gorgeous outside. Look for a high today of around 82. Make the most of your social distancing time together and just practice it, y'all. I think ultimately that's how we're going to get through this. I think it's a race to see who gets it last.
Yeah, Dave has said that from the beginning. He's like, Amy, everybody's going to get it. At some point, you're going to get it. It's just a matter of trying to see if you're one of the last ones to get it so that there's the vaccination, there's the knowledge of what they need to do in order to help you get over it faster and all that. So Dave's convinced it's all about just be the last one.
Just be the last person to get it and everything's going to be good. And if everybody acts that way, think about that's the point. That's the point. If everybody has that in their head, that I'm going to be the last person to get it, then they're going to follow safe social distancing. They're going to be washing their hands. They're going to be wiping stuff down. And I'm telling you, it's how we win this.
One of the biggest things that I want to remind everybody of, you know, how many times when you turned 16, did your parents say, you need to do this, you need to use your blinker, you need to put your seatbelt on, and you need to be watching, you know, it's not so much me worrying about you. I worry about the other people on the highway not
Right.
seeing you.
That's
Well, with this COVID-19, that's why we are every day preaching to you about staying home. It's not so much that we're worried about like you. We're worried about the people that have it that don't know they have it,
That's
and
it.
they're out in public
You got to
and
act like you got it.
protecting you. Yeah, you need to be acting like everybody has it. So it's kind of taking you back those days when you were 16 and mom and dad were trying to like protect you from everybody else. That's kind of what this COVID-19
I
thing is
think
all about.
I think you're absolutely right. All right, girl, it is time to get
Yes.
on out of here.
It is time to get on out. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early. Y'all make sure that you tune in with us. 6 a.m. is when we hit the radio live. And of course, this afternoon at 5 o'clock, you've got Brother Ricky with Wiregrass Strong. I'm not sure who his guest will be today, but he will definitely be live and local, updating you on everything that you need to know. All right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with Pollard and Dave. We love you. God bless you. Yay.
All right, guys, before we get out of here, I want to say thank you to everybody who contributed this morning. The conversation online just gets better and better every time we do this.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a good little tune after that lyric I gave you. Now, I've been sitting on that one for a while. That's a good one. I got another one now to pass test because I'll go ahead and give it to you now. I got a jar for your teeth.
Oh, dear Jesus. Like, I don't guess he'll ever. Can you see writing a song about that, Craig? Wow.
Love song. I've got the picture of the song. I mean, it's like an older gentleman or whose wife has recently passed away, but he still thinks fondly of her.
Oh,
And maybe
whatever.
I still got a jar for your teeth.
Y'all, I got to head out. I am heading to the doctor with my
Mary,
girl.
I probably won't make it I'm probably not going to make it tonight because I don't have the ravioli. And I'm going to do my grocery shopping this week, so I'll make sure to put it on the list. But
Oh, I've got a Walmart pickup today.
yeah,
Look, I ordered over the weekend. If y'all haven't done that,
Mm-hmm.
where you can go in, order your stuff, pay for it, and then just pull up, y'all. I'm telling you, it is the best. My son did it. I talked him into doing it for the first time yesterday. He said he'll never go in Walmart again. He loves it. Y'all go check it out. Hey,
Y'all
gotta
have a great
go.
day.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.